And welcome to another episode of Codex After Dark Comics Unleashed. My name is Tim. This beautiful man over here is Sal the Slab Guy. Down below is the hey, you guys are in the wrong spot.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and switch
There
that.
we go.
Now all's right with the world.
There we go. Over there on either side is the road manager himself of the curator of the Library of Comics, Dan the Kelly Art. And right next to him, Dan will introduce very shortly, but he needs no introduction, ladies and gentlemen, because if you don't know the sound of that sexy voice and the jingling of the Rolex and the pinstriped $500 Armani suits, then you haven't been around in a while. So there you go.
The alligator boots, come on.
Oh, God,
Or
the rattlesnake wallet.
Or the fur. You know,
Oh.
how many guys have come on this show wearing their mother's mink stole?
That's
Yep.
right.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got a ton of stuff to show you today. We got polls, we got back issues, lots of cool stuff, and of course, we have Uncle Gary's showcase.
A
Gary,
showcase of independent stuff.
oh,
Independent
Interesting.
series.
there we go.
Mhm.
That's your hint for tonight, ladies and
There's your
gentlemen. All right, let's go ahead and get some awesome business out of the way. Ladies and gentlemen, please do me a favor and find us on all the socials. Gary, what do we do with our socials?
Uh-oh.
What do? Well, we here at the Codex Station, all of us, all four of us right now, we happen to have all the socials. And we would like nothing better than to give them to you.
There you go, ladies
Free of
and
charge.
gentlemen.
Free
Yeah,
of
so you
charge.
might need some Valtrex afterwards.
It's the luggage that you never get rid of, and
Well-
it's good luggage to have.
And with these socials that we have, we're trying to get a deal with a pharmacy so we can get penicillin with it too.
Any
Well, that's
comic
what-
shops that can provide that, please let us know in the DMs. Slide
Yeah.
right in.
That's what Valtrex is. It's the herpes.
Penicillin, yeah.
God.
If you there's
Dan, I'm worried that you know that. I'm worried
no, I,
that you
was
know
gonna
that.
say, I don't know if you guys know. I've heard of Stephen Lynch.
Yes.
He's a comedian where he does, has acoustic guitar and he does all the songs. And he has this one song called like Superhero. I can't remember if that's the exact title of it, but he's, he does a song and he's singing about like, ridiculous superhero, ideas comes out with, and he like goes to the audience on one of the CDs and he yells like, "All right, yell something out," and someone goes, "Valtrex, man," and he's like, "Wait, Valtrex, like, isn't that the herpes medication?"
Wow.
That's
Well,
funny.
ladies and gentlemen, please do me a favor. Hit the like, share, subscribe, and follow wherever you're watching us right now. It means a lot to us, helps the algorithm, obviously, but what we care about is you. And we want you to have such an awesome and beautiful time. And with that, you can look like the coolest kid this side of the lunch table. And you can head over to thecodexstation.com to get some merch, meet the team, and so much more. Once again, thecodexstation.com for all your Codex needs. All right, Sal, would you please do me a favor and let everybody know why you're so talented?
Well, if my camera can stop flickering, just so you know, every time someone actually clicks like and share and subscribe, my camera flickers. So
Ooh.
we know it's a counter.
That's like an
Well, I'm
angel
not-
getting her wings, right?
That's
Yes.
When the bell
right.
ring-
That is right. So when I'm not on the Codex Station, you can always find me on my corner, which is Sal's Comic Corner on YouTube, and you can also find me on Instagram as the Slab Guy 77. But wait, there's more.
Ooh.
There is a new knife safety rule in effect.
Woo!
My Lord.
It even has a nice little sheath that comes with it too. So
Tell me you do not open boxes with that.
I'm going to.
Oh
Because I
my
have a-
God.
I have a mail call that I have to open up
Is that
Look,
is
right
that a-
here.
With
It's
that
fucking
knife,
hard.
with that knife,
What the
if
hell
you
is
mess
that?
with Sal, he'll be leaving you on the slab guy.
It'll be-
That's
Oh
it'll be
my.
a
exactly what
slab.
he'll be doing. Yes, sir.
So next week I'll have a mail call. Actually, I may have 2 mail calls next week. This is 3 of them. A couple of these are from eBay, which will be glow in the dark covers, which will be awesome.
Ooh.
They're from the New York Comic Con exclusives, I think. And then later in the week there'll be a weird mystery unboxing.
I love all
Uh-oh.
these innuendos.
Right.
They're
Look at
amazing.
what
And that
he's
may
doing.
be-
Next week I'll be chopping up body parts.
Yeah.
Wait. Hold on. We need the other. Hold on a second,
Flaying
because-
He's
fish.
gonna pull out a fucking sword next.
There it is, right
No,
there.
there's the F bomb.
Yeah.
No, it's the
Here we
priest,
go.
though. It doesn't matter.
There's this one
Wow,
right
look at
there.
that.
5 minutes. Lord, Sal, that is a
What?
butcher knife.
He's taking the slab
What?
thing, the bodies on the slab thing too
A
far.
little,
now.
yeah.
Wait, you guys want a sword? I mean, come on. I mean, got that
Oh
right
my
here.
God.
You call that a knife? Now this is a knife.
Come on, I got that right here,
Oh,
baby.
look at
Oh
that.
my Lord. It's
Wow.
Excalibur.
So I got this from a Ren Fair. Oh God, more than 15 years ago.
Are
So
you
this
sure
was
you didn't get
handcrafted
that
by
from?
somebody.
You didn't get that from a Moyle?
Nope. You know, there can only be one, gentlemen. All right, there can
Oh
only
my
be one.
God.
Wow.
You are doing not sword safety with that.
It's not even sharp.
Ladies and
Thing.
gentlemen, Sal the Slab Guy, round of applause, if you please.
Violence.
Oh my Lord. There we go.
Look at
Dan.
that. Look at all those subscribers we're getting.
Look at all that.
crazy.
When are you doing the weird mystery unboxing?
Later in the week. I'm
Let me
expecting them about Wednesday.
Okay, let me know when that's going to happen so I can try it. Well, I may be on the Action Figure podcast. I'll have to watch a replay of that.
That's okay. That's okay.
Hey, take
I'll,
a look here, gentlemen. Richard is
Hey,
in the
Richard,
house.
what's going on?
Nice to
Wait,
see you,
Richard, did you miss all the knife safety rules?
It's sharp and
Yeah.
terrifying.
enough about me. Let's go on to our next fabulous guest right below me.
Oh yeah, the man who is on the road 256 days out of the year, managing the greatest thing this side of Four Color Ink. Dan, let everybody know who you are.
Dan's not a guest. He lives here.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Well,
I haven't been
yes.
here in a while, so
Oh,
I'm
well,
getting
no,
to know
you didn't call
everybody
him a
again.
guest. Sal called him a guest.
I did
Wow.
call him a guest. I
Sal
did.
called him a
But
guest.
you
You
know,
didn't do that.
he's
Sam, you would
as
never make that
special
up.
as a guest.
Ladies
He's
and
as
gentlemen,
special
let's
as guest.
welcome our special guest, Dan the Kelly Art. He is the road manager, former owner of Twitter, now X, Instagram, and once upon a long time ago, Facebook.
Didn't he punch Elon Musk too? I heard that.
He might have. That's how the Cybertruck got made.
He didn't
so
punch
I
him.
heard.
He bitch slapped him.
Dan, let everybody know who you are, what you do, and where they can find you.
I'm the guy that would happily bitch slap Elon Musk and take his wallet.
And his Darkhawk.
Yeah,
Yeah, that is dark off.
That's going too far, guys.
and tell him that it was stupid changing the name of Twitter to X.
As dumb as can be. That is ridiculous that he did that.
It's so funny too that like every article that mentions it mentions somebody posted blah blah on X and then in parentheses
Formerly Twitter.
formerly Twitter. Like nobody's letting the Twitter thing go.
That's like the artist formerly known as Prince, right?
Yeah, well, you
He
know
did
I
that with a
right?
purpose, though.
He,
Yeah,
he
he
did
did.
that because he wanted to get out of his record contract.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I know, but I mean, it's
Yeah.
just the fact that you always would mention that. It's going to be the same thing with X. It's
Oh,
always going to be mentioned formerly Twitter.
Every article you read
Yep.
now on X, formerly Twitter.
Yeah.
Right.
But
on.
yeah, I am on Instagram. You can find me at Dan Kelly Art. Like it says on there, go check it out. Give me a follow, give me some likes, and give me some comments. Let me know what you'd like to see me draw. If there's a song you would like to hear me say, yeah, there's one of the sketch covers I did.
Mhm.
If you want to get one of your own, I am currently running a Kickstarter campaign
That's right.
that where you can get your own.
That's cool.
You can get your own graded sketch cover or a sketch card or whatever. I have 10 days left to go. I'm a little over halfway there, so we'll see if we make it,
Nice.
but, whatever. But
1K
go
for
check out the
DK and get on his Kickstarter. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Support
the,
this man. This is a
the-
CGC certified artist.
Artist.
You get a sketch cover from him, it can go to CGC and come back with the signature label on it.
Yeah,
That's
That's
right.
quality. That's something not every channel can offer you, but it can be offered here because we have an artist in residence.
We're just
In the
gonna let
house.
Gary introduce you from now on.
No, well,
Dan.
I'm just adding to it.
But, go check it out. The link is at the top of my Instagram. So go on there, help me out. But then after you're done with that, realize that this guy, this one sitting beside me. I mean, we introduce him every week, but you know who he is. He wears 10 pounds of gold. You're all playing catch up boy to the nature boy. If you're not carrying a big bag of gold, you're second best.
That's right.
You hear the ladies and gentlemen, you got to get used to it because you're looking at the man, Uncle Gary. He can't walk into a shop on Wednesday that's not filled with women that are waiting there for him. The man, the myth, the legend, the nature boy of comics, Uncle Gary.
The cream of the crop.
Now, let me tell you this. If I walk into an establishment and it's lined with women that are happy to see me, unfortunately, they will leave disappointed because there is only one red-haired goddess in my life. Everyone else just has to be relegated to hands off. Sorry.
They have to
You
just
can
enjoy
eyeball-
seeing you
You
there.
can enjoy
The
this
view.
message, but you know,
Gary, I will more than happily take on the mission of dealing with all
Consoling
these women that can't have you.
You can
Tim
console
will
them all.
handle your sloppy seconds.
I will.
well, you know, well, listen,
And the
I
reject.
just at my funeral, you know, I planned out. We're gonna have it like the deli counter. Everybody's gonna take a number and they're gonna go up through the casket in order and weep hysterically, and then move on for the next mourner. So that's how we're gonna do this.
Can I grab the casket and just yell,
Yes.
why?
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 I have a feeling I'll be like in Beetlejuice, and I'll have that number that's like this long.
Yeah, yeah. Well, either that. While you're going, you're going to be checking the pockets to see if there are any books in there with me.
Sal, no, Avengers isn't in here.
I told you, I'm looking for a hearse with a luggage rack. I'm taking them all with me.
Take it with you, baby.
Taking it with me. All right. Thank you for that wonderful introduction, Dan. That's why you are my road manager, because you are the man with the plan. You don't come in here unprepared. You are the best road manager a fella could ask for. And
I watch a lot of Ric Flair videos so that
killing it.
I can take down what he was like, you know, what he used to do. Like, all right.
Yeah, when I saw him a couple weeks ago at the Tampa Bay playoff game, I was like, well, there you go.
Yeah.
That was pretty awesome. Listen, just want to let everybody know that I am a proud co-owner of Comic Logic, and we are Loudoun County, Virginia's only comic book store. And while I mentioned Loudoun County, let me give some love to Loudoun County, Virginia's in the news because last night in Sterling, a house blew up.
Oh yeah,
And
all that.
one of our
yeah.
local firefighters, who was a 45 and a father, I think Mr. Brown, and a father of 3, lost his life. So, you know, much love and respect and gratitude to those fellas that went in there, those men and women that went in there, and they were caught in that explosion. And Mr. Brown, unfortunately, did not survive that. But that's just down the road from me, so I want to give some love to him. So.
There's a few more that are in critical condition. There's a lot there. There's like 30 of them that are injured. There was so there was a house fire, and the first responders showed up, and they go in, they get the people out there. The people that were in there were injured, and they go, and then they're in the house, and they didn't realize there was a gas leak, and the entire thing just went up with them inside. And if you look at the pictures of it, it's like,
The house is gone.
It's not a house that was on fire and they put it out and you see the remains. It's just a pile of
the chimney is standing.
Yeah,
and that's it. I mean, it's amazing. But anyway, respect and love to those firefighters and that man and his family. So we appreciate these guys that go out and do that selflessly. But anyway, Comic Logic, we're Loudoun County, Virginia's only comic book store. Please come in and see us. If you want to catch me, you can catch me every Wednesday when I get my new books. I get my fix. We get that 4-color ink and we put it in these veins. And I've told you before, reading comic books makes you strong. It builds muscle because we're lifting those books. We're turning those pages. We're lifting stacks. Then we're lifting short boxes. Then we're lifting long boxes. And then we're stacking them up and stacking them higher. Then we're moving them over this side. And we're continuing to stack them. Next thing you know, you are jacked because of the stacks. And that's what you do to get strong, and do a few push-ups too. So there you go. Look, everybody here is ripped because they read comics. So there you go.
Right.
Reading comics makes you strong, mentally and physically, baby. Also, this is time where we give love to our good buddy, Archduke Kevy. Archduke Kevy started the Comic Character of the Day site, and he posts the character of the day. I post the cover of the day. Archduke Kevy made me struggle today to find a decent cover of Stompa, one of the female Furies. So he made me work today to find a Stompa cover. He's not only do I have to find a Stompa cover? I have to own it, or or I can't do it.
Come on, Benny.
So
Wow.
yeah. So anyway, good on him. Dan Kelly over there, he posted a random panel of the day. Oh man, God, he had a good one. He always has good ones. He has great panels, and he also has a question of the day. Sal's a frequent contributor on that site, and Tim is ever vigilant, always watchful. He will make sure that we are giving you the content that you deserve. So Archduke
That's
Kevin, we
right.
love you. All right, so now to round out this quartet, we got to go to that person that is going to keep us on track for the next. What will Jamie say? 3 or 4 hours? Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Tim,
We're in it for the
Terrible.
long haul.
We're in it for the long haul. And you know what you need on the long haul? You need that voice. You need that voice that draws you in, not just with what he's saying, but the tone, the melodious tone of that voice. He is and he keeps you engaged. He is our Art Bell. When you're driving cross country and you are late at night and you need somebody to keep you up, he's going to tell you stories about what's up there in the skies and what we see. And he's going to keep you he's going to keep you enthralled. He's going to keep you entertained. He's going to keep you wondering, are you alone out there? Are we alone out there? Is there something else watching us? Well, Tim will keep you enthralled. He will keep you entertained, and he will keep us going as we go through this hours-long ordeal that we're going to go tonight. And it's only an ordeal because Jamie will say it's that long, and that makes it an ordeal. But for us, it is a passion trip because we are going down this wonderful railway with this wonderful train with these wonderful stewards, and we are going to conduct our business in such grace and not grace, such pleasure and such fun.
There's no grace happening
Pleasure.
last night.
Yeah, there was no grace. There was no grace last night. It was wham bam, thank you, man. Thank you. So there we go. So, but the man that's going to keep us on point, on track, not let us get too lost in the woods here, is our one, our only, our great moderator, our narrator, our man with a golden voice. Mel Torme would eat his heart out to have that voice because he is our own Velvet Fog, Tim the Terrible.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take my hand as we go through panel upon panel, staples upon staples, 4-color ink. Yes, there are things under the bed. And yes, there are things looking at you from down up high. But fear not, you have the 4 knights of the round table here to protect you, guide you, and maybe give you a little bit of pleasure before the night is over.
And one of those knights has a sword, as he's just shown us.
Cool. If your toes need to be tickled, if you have a silver tongue, or if we're gilded with phallic symbols,
What?
ladies and gentlemen, God almighty. And Sal will shave you for free.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Woo.
get ready. It is time for groovy bass tones.
Oh,
You know what that means. That means in 30 seconds, we're going to be getting started with amazing, awesome, fantastical, incentivized, beautiful bliss. I hope
this
you're
is a
ready.
pre-show already.
I like it.
18 minutes, guys. It's time to get started. We'll see
Mm.
you in 30 seconds. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of Codex After Dark Comics Unleashed. My name is Tim the Terrible. This beautiful knife-wielding gentleman is Sal the Slab Guy. don't get too close or you'll end up on the slab yourself. The man who scissors is Uncle Gary down below, and right next to him, who holds the legs open wide,
Wow.
is Dan the Kelly Art. Ladies and gentlemen, do we have a show for you tonight? And the writer says you can use those knives to spread butter on your toast.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
If he
Ladies and
brings those knives out, baby, you are toast. You better be
Not too burnt, by the way. It's golden brown.
Oh, it's burnt like Anakin Skywalker.
Oh man! Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got a lot of stuff to show you tonight. I hope
Oh.
you're ready to see some amazing things because we have it here. And there's a beautiful independent showcase. Oh, Sal was allowed back after suspension last week.
I was never suspended. Even if I was, I defy the manager.
Oh, he talked
to suspend me.
trash yesterday too, Tim.
Oh.
You know, when he was comic character of the week, I said, "Well, now you're running the show. Now, can Jamie suspend you or fire you?" While he said, and Sal said he had the controls. Jamie had no power. He was in charge, and if he wanted to run the show off the cliff, then by damn, that's what he would do. He was feeling himself yesterday, buddy.
From what I hear,
Right.
there was a lot of feeling going on.
Well,
so,
listen, when we're talking about giant-sized man things, everybody was feeling themselves. Absolutely.
ladies and gentlemen, that's your comic character of the week right there. All right, let me get 30 seconds of business out of the way, and then we are going to dive into the hottest pulls of the week. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, find us on all the socials. All you got to do is type in at the Codex Station, and that is where you will find us. Make sure to hit the like, share, subscribe, and follow so we can do what, Gary?
So we can give you all the socials that we have. We want to give them to you because we have all the socials, but it would please us and give us great pleasure to give them to you.
That is exactly correct. At the Codex Station, your favorite social media platform, and where we're live streaming right now. And don't forget to be the coolest kid this side of the lunch table. Head over to thecodexstation.com for all your Codex needs. Get some merch, meet the team, and so much more.
What
Once
a
again, the
fabulous
Codex-
website it is.
It's glorious. This guy over here made it.
Al made it.
Thecodexstation.com, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's get into some polls. Gentlemen, if it's okay, I haven't been here in a little bit, so I'd like to go ahead and start off tonight.
I'll allow it.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I think we can. I think that can happen.
I'm
I
gonna
think
go.
we'll do that.
I'm gonna go nice and slow and rub the lamp just ever so gently.
Hello, TJ. Yeah, good weekend so far.
Oh, right on. There you go.
Yep.
Oh, hey, TJ, how's it going?
Thanks for joining us, brother.
Good to see you. There we go. All right. So whichever one of you guys is controlling chat, please keep doing that. You're doing a good job.
It's not me.
It's not me either.
It's-
So,
it's-
I can't
Mr. Tech.
control. I can't
It's Mr.
control the
Tech.
things that come out of my mouth.
Dan, are you moderating tonight? Is that what's happening?
No, Sal is.
Oh, Sal.
Sal
Oh,
with the busted camera.
So,
beautiful.
Sal, does that mean if Jamie has something to say, you might not even let him in?
Oh, I've already blocked him.
Oh,
he's
oh,
blocked.
oh, man.
Banned him from the restream. He's
Oh my
banned.
God. All right, so let's go ahead and get started here. Got something a little different. This was recommended to me last week at Nirvana. That's my local LCS, ladies and gentlemen. And I picked up my very first manga. This is called Box of Light.
Mm.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So what it is it's this convenience store, kind of like on the edge of forever. Like the back says, a quiet convenience store at the crossroads between life and death. Its faint glow in the darkness draws in transient souls, pulling them closer to their final purchase they'll ever make. Prepare for shadowy creatures, strange employees, and an air of dread in this delightfully creepy supernatural tale. It's not
Wow.
too bad so far. I'm about this far in. It's a little off-putting, unsettling, but it's interesting, and I'm very curious to see where it goes. First manga I've ever read, and I like it so far.
It's like a Twilight
Weird
Zone
reading it backwards.
convenience store.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, Dan, I am reading it the correct way. There are even instructions in the books for people like me that have never read it the wrong way before. So
Well, I mean, you got to read it that way, or it's going to be a really weird story.
exactly, and I had to figure out, like, because I'm used to reading left to right in
Yeah.
panels. In this, I have to read right to left
Ooh,
in panels too. So it's
ouch.
once I got used to it, it was pretty good. But moving right along, let's go ahead and start with some DC first. This is the only DC title that I have, and this is Fire and Ice #6.
Very good.
Haven't
Elron.
do what?
Elron is on the cover.
Oh,
The robot.
that guy right there,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's Elron.
serving them
Yes,
cake.
sir.
Getting along like a town on fire. The town is like really on fire. That's
Nothing
amazing.
like a beach scene.
Mhm.
Sal, this one's for you, is it?
Awesome.
Nope, this one's for me.
Oh, sorry.
This is the store exclusive from Nirvana, ladies and gentlemen, for
Nice.
Cobra
Yes, nice.
Commander #1.
Nice.
So gorgeous, so good. I've read this, love it. I'm very excited to see where it goes. I don't think it was as great or had as much of an impact as Duke #1 did, but the last couple of pages in here really set the tone.
Issue
So-
2 comes out next week.
Yeah, I can't wait. Sal,
Like,
this
the cover
one,
for it with the dreadnought that's like hitting them in the face.
Yes.
with the chainsaw.
yeah. Sal, this one is for you.
Okay,
Well,
thank you.
There you go. Yeah, so that'll be on its way to you probably in a couple of days.
problem.
Sticking with Independence, I wasn't able to get issues 1 and 2. I know they're kind of high dollar right now, but this is Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees, issue #3.
Oh, yeah. I heard good stuff about this one.
Yeah.
Rob talks about that, loves that.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
that's
where
like-
I heard it from. Was your Grumpy Old Nerd show?
Grumpy Old Nerds.
Gary, if you have issue 2 and issue 1 at Comic Logic, please let me know. I would be very interested in starting the series.
Okay, you need issue 1 and 2.
1 and 2, yeah.
I'll try to remember that.
Yeah, so issue 3. I've heard a lot about it. Haven't read it yet. I want to get 1 and 2 before I get started. Next is by and far, I think my favorite independent series right now. Like that's not Image, and this is Conan #7.
Nice.
Great
Yeah.
cover.
Yeah.
So good. This is such a wonderful story. I am so in love with Conan the Barbarian right now, and Savage Sword comes out, I think this month or next month. Oh, thank you. Right on. Mine or Sal's?
They're Venom twins today.
We need clarification on this. Next we have a 1 in 10 Transformers #5. I got this for my son. I already have the A cover, but this looks cool, and Soundwave is his favorite Transformer right now.
Nice.
Ain't
Cool
that
guy.
something?
I love
Yeah.
that copy. That's a good.
Did you read it?
I've already read issue 5. Yeah,
Yeah, the fight scenes in that are brutal.
so good.
I love what he did. I love what Prime did to Frenzy, where he just takes him and just like smacks him on the ground.
Oh my god! And if you haven't read issue 5 yet, I still won't throw out that spoiler. I won't start reading some of the titles from I want to start reading some of the titles from Zenoscope. Dark Twist on Fairy Tales with Cute Girls. Absolutely, can't go wrong with that.
I can't go wrong, cute girls. Nope.
No, or Dark Twists.
But yeah,
Um,
the end of Transformers. You know, the last couple pages, you're like, oh, that's gonna be cool next month.
Big Marv, I still haven't finished all the Dreamwave Transformers stuff. That stuff is really good. The Image stuff is great. I have not read any of the IDW stuff, so I've got a lot of catching up to do. This stuff here I want to show you that is really cool. So Thundercats just came out from Dynamite.
Oh,
Exactly. And I went to Nirvana where they had the artist there for a signing.
Rob Liefeld there?
No,
Yeah,
no.
I heard he's
the-
your favorite.
You're giving me
Yeah.
You
a
got
hard
choked
time.
up. You got choked
You got
up.
choked
Ah.
up about it.
you gave him the vapor.
God. Oh my god. So, anyways, I go there and it's Drew Moss, and I have my son with me. Have both of my kids. My daughter stayed in the car, but my son came in, and I bought 2 covers. I bought a variant cover and then the Signal sketch cover, and we got to talking and stuff like that. And Gary, I took a play out of your playbook and asked for personalization.
Nice.
He was kind of taken aback by that. He's like, nobody ever asks for that. That's really cool. And that got us talking even more. So,
Sounds like
we
a
were-
Codex interview coming up.
possibly we were talking football, right? And I was like, I'm a big Lions fan. He's like, I was rooting for you guys the whole season. It's a shame you didn't make it. I was like, hey, it's cool. We got next year. We've been waiting 30 years. We can
Yep.
wait another one. But he personalized mine. I believe this is the B cover, but it says, thanks, Tim. And then right here, it says, go Lions.
Oh.
Nice.
See?
Ain't
Yes,
that
Thundercat.
something?
Yeah.
Right? And
Lionel.
yeah, we were talking, and he just
Lionel,
he,
yeah.
he just did Drew Moss, and like we were getting ready to go, and he's like, "Oh crap, I forgot to personalize it. Thanks, Tim. Go Lions." I was like, "Man, that's amazing. I can't wait to tell the guys." So yeah, this is mine, and
Yep.
I got one for my son. He got the Signal sketch cover variant personalized to him, but I paid for a remark, and Ethan got to pick who he wanted. And he picked Lionel. So check this out.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
That's
That's
great.
really cool. Thanks.
Ain't that
That's awesome.
cool? Yeah.
What did you say is the artist's name is?
Drew Moss.
Huh. I'm
Yeah.
a big fan of his brother Pete.
Pete Moss.
But a bing. Nice.
So the
I'm trying to find this shirt to send you, Tim, that I think you would think is funny. I saw it a
Okay.
while ago. It says it's a picture of Lion-O on it, and it says Detroit Lion-O's.
oh, that would be great.
Oh, why can't I?
That
find
would be great. But the thought is when we get up to Baltimore, I want to find individual people that can do the rest of the characters and
Oh.
sign their names. So
Yeah.
that way he can have a cover full of all that. And I
Yeah,
think that
that'd be
would
cool.
be really awesome. Yeah. Got a couple more books for my pulls, and then we'll move on to Sal.
Okay.
Sensational She-Hulk #5. Haven't had a chance to read it yet, but still, I think one of the best series that Marvel is putting out right now. Really good. Interior artwork, obviously, is great from the previous issues. The writing is good, and I'm very curious to see where it goes. Next is a book that I haven't read. Spec buying and FOMO is real with this book, and I think right now it's at about the $30 mark. And plus, with a lower print run or some shipping problems or something like that, a lot of people didn't get their books. But Ultimate
Yep.
Black Panther #1.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, the distributor lost 12,000 copies of it.
Right. So that just makes it
Lost.
even cooler.
Of the A cover, I think, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next, we have Vengeance of the Moon Knight #2. This is the A cover, and this is a beautiful Finch cover. Take a look at this.
Yep.
Oh,
That's
that's nice.
fantastic.
Yeah. TJ, thank you very much. Awesome books, especially the one for my son. He is my buddy when we go into comic stores because I let him pick out one Invincible single issue that he wants. And then if something cool like that's going on, we do that too. Mine's set at 50 on eBay. I adjust my prices on eBay at the end of the month. If that's the Black Panther, it might not sell because prices, I think, are starting to come down, but it may go back up. Never know.
And Big Marv slipped on that one. He did not do it.
Oh, well, try and go to an LCS if you can and pick it up. This is my last book for Pulls of the Week, and this is the second printing of Ultimate Spider-Man #1.
Nice.
Fun cover.
Already, oh, great cover. Already fetching 20 plus on secondary market.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's already that's already sold out the distributor too, and they already announced the third print.
Yep,
Well,
that's
they announced that a
happening.
couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that is my polls for the week, gentlemen. Sal, what do
Okay.
you have?
All right. Well, before I do this, I want to say that Big Marv actually said that he likes both our Venom shirts.
Right
I
on.
appreciate that. All right.
I
Nice.
will say that he might like mine more because mine have Venom on it, and yours is just the logo. So
Just cut that out.
oh, oh, oh,
Time to contact HR.
that is both a
HR.
pun and a warning. So there we
Mhm.
go.
Do you feel workplace threatened right now?
No, because
Okay, then moving on then. Maybe. Okay.
Go ahead.
So I picked up Transformers number 5. I got this one, but I have not read this one yet. I like the back cover as well. It's pretty cool. But yep, I can't wait to read that one.
Flipping pages. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Ultimate's
Yep.
going for a win again. Rewind. Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right, and then I picked up this one. This is from Boom Studios, The Displaced.
Nice.
That's an interesting
So-
cover. Yeah.
Yeah. It was one of I think this was Travis's pick at our shop, and
Travis, that was his pick of the week.
so
Hey,
I said, okay, we'll give it a shot.
Eternal, even though it may go against YouTube terms of service, regardless of it being a joke or not, I think it's pretty obvious that everybody here is okay and we're not being threatened. So
No,
it's
come on.
all square, man. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Go for it, Sal.
All right then. Uncle Gary, this one's for you, buddy. I picked up
All
this
right.
one, Creep Show.
That's the B cover. Yep.
Yeah.
Man, that looks so good.
That is an
Yep.
awesome cover.
Yep. And of course I've got Batman 143.
Yep.
Oh, wow. How's
Also-
Zdarsky's writing? Are you a fan or not a fan?
I am a fan, but I have not read the last couple of issues of Batman just
Okay.
because I've gotten behind on it. I think the last one I read was 140. I think the last
Okay,
one I
so
read was
you
140.
haven't even started the new storyline yet.
No, I had not.
Gotcha. Okay.
But I do like Zdarsky in general, for
Yeah,
his
I
stuff
do
anyhow.
too.
So, picked up Green Lantern. Countdown to Armageddon.
Hal's got his mad face on.
He means
Yeah,
business.
he does. And I went to buy the other shop of ours, and I picked up the alternate covers to that.
At
Yeah,
least he's
and-
getting love on variant covers.
Mm-hmm. That's very nice.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, Fall of X-Men, Fall of House of X number 2.
Well,
Polaris
what do you
there.
mean, what, Kyle on the variant covers?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, he's in.
Mhm.
He's in the issue.
Oh, I
He's
don't know.
actually-
I'm not reading it, so I have
he's
no idea.
actually towards the end of the issue on this one. Towards the end,
Yeah.
but yes, he is.
See,
Yes,
there
he
you
is.
go.
So this was a good issue. Polaris unleashes the Brood on the Orcus people in Nowhere, the skull of the Celestial. It's pretty cool.
Man.
It's pretty cool. All right, this next one. This is freaking awesome. If you're not reading this, you have to. Wolverine
Mhm.
Sabretooth War. Check this out. Parental advisory, not for kids.
They're
Violent.
not
That is
kidding with
That
that
is
either.
100% accurate.
Yes.
100% accurate. Who's doing the writing for Green Lantern?
Yeah.
That is Adams. Oh, there's some good names on there. I can't read that.
I think that's Jeremy Adams. I think.
Jeremy Adams.
Right on.
Mhm.
Dan,
And
you want to
Nigel
do
Brooks
due
there.
diligence on that while
Mhm.
Sal's going through his books?
All right, Sabretooth War. And of course, we have maps.
Oh,
Have maps.
We've got maps.
I just got
Nice.
old man heartburn looking at that.
Zeb Wells fan club, isn't it? How
Yep,
are you tonight?
I'm doing good. I'm the
Great.
president of one. So
Tim is waiting
Listen.
for Zeb Wells and Rob Liefeld to do a book together.
oh God, I
Yes.
would
Yep.
so not buy that ever.
It's Jeremy Adams that wrote the book, and there's the B story. There's how DC does like the little backup stories in the back,
Yeah,
and that's where Kyle's at, and that's written by Ron Mars.
Yes.
nice.
And we met Ron Mars at Baltimore. That was great.
Yep.
Eternal says, "Let's hope Deadpool 3 is R-rated and true to both Deadpool and Wolverine."
I thought it
Ah.
was R-rated.
If you've seen the
Yeah.
it is. If you've seen the trailer, 30 seconds into the trailer, he's making a joke about Disney and
Yep.
Peggy.
It's great.
Yeah, I think it is R. I think it's going to be R.
And then
All right, so-
it is. And then he called himself
Marvel Jesus.
Marvel
Yes.
Jesus, yeah, I know. So we got Deadly Hands of Kung Fu, which I've not read yet, but
I like the cover.
artwork in the cover. Yep,
Hey,
Yeah.
Zeb Wells isn't writing that, so
I know.
I think we're
All right,
good.
so Superior Spider-Man number 4.
I'm liking that book.
I am liking this. I read this one today. It's
I haven't
good.
read it yet.
It is
I'm liking
good.
that. I've read the first 3 though. I'm liking it.
Yep. Okay, so that does my pools for this week.
Should Zeb Wells and Rob Liefeld team up on a Spidey book? Sure, why not? It would sell out, but it would be fucking terrible.
Oh,
Oh,
there it is. There's our F-bomb.
second F.
We're done. We're done, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are 20 minutes into the show. There may be one or two more.
Yep.
Go ahead, Sal.
Tim, no, I'm done. That's all my
Oh,
my pool
that's
list. I
it.
got back issues next, but I think we're saving those.
Yes.
Okay, so
All right,
Let's move
Gary,
on.
we're gonna save you for last this week for polls. Dan, what do you
Okay.
got?
Hi.
Surprised him.
How's it going? Throwing it up, changing. it
I
up.
got the DC stuff on top, so I've got Wesley Dodds, the Sandman,
Yep.
number
let's hit
5.
that hornet
so
nest.
That's
one more
right.
issue to go, and I am actually, for the first time in a long time, I am all caught up on my reading. I
Nice.
have
Wow.
read all of
I
these,
am not.
So yeah, so I have opinions on everything.
Well, start it off, man. How do you
I
feel
know,
about
I know,
Sandman?
because I'm
That's no big
normally so
surprise.
reserved and don't have. Much
That's right. You're
Yeah.
wishy-washy. You don't say how you feel.
Yeah, it's yeah. I also got Green Lantern 8.
Angry Hal.
Yeah, it looks like he's taking a shit.
Hangry Hal.
It looks like he
You know,
eat too much Taco Bell.
He needs some more fiber.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Here's a question, Dan. Let's see if you can answer that. What's the rumor with the March release of X-Men 97?
The tie-in comic or the
Probably
actual
TV show, the animated show. Probably.
Oh, yeah,
Because
yeah.
It
there's
looks good.
Looks
yeah,
good.
because there's a tie-in comic that is coming out. There's a tie-in comic that's coming out next month that is, I guess, like the prequel to the
Yeah.
animated series. I see people complain about it online, like the voices don't sound right. I'm like, it's been 26 years since it was on.
They
Actors
got
age.
older.
Like the guy that played Cyclops fucking died. It's a new actor playing him. Like,
The
it's gonna be
the
it's
the
it's a
girl
different
doing
actor.
the girl doing the voice of Jean Grey is from X-Men Evolution, I believe.
Well, it's a different actress doing Jubilee because it was a
Yeah.
white actress that did her before. Now they're like, no, it has to be an Asian actress. So they got a different actress. Like, it's not gonna be. They complain about the animation. Like, the animation looks. We've seen like a minute and a half of a trailer. Let's wait until we, at the very least, see one episode.
Oh, seeing Gambit climb on the back of Wolverine and
Oh
charge
my
his
god, that was
claws.
so badass, wasn't it?
That looked badass.
Done.
Oh yeah, the thing with I actually posted a meme about the road thing on our team group chat because
That's just one animation frame, guys. We still got a little bit to go.
Rogue lost her donk.
Mm.
But
Go ahead, Dan.
I also got Batman 143.
Nice.
I mean, I'm digging Zdarsky's writing. I would like it if they would finally give some explanation for why Batman was wearing these purple wrist gloves. Because this takes place early, like when he first started out. Like, I don't think that they've ever actually addressed, like, hey, why is this guy wearing purple gloves that don't like go with anything else?
That's not the Joker's hands.
No, Batman. Because remember when Batman was first introduced, he wore those purple gloves. But it's the second part of the Joker Year One, which the first two parts, I mean, the story's been good, but I just don't like them giving a definitive origin for Joker. I think he works better when you don't know.
Yeah.
Like he's just an agent of chaos out there. You don't know where he came from or who he is.
Each time he tells you the story, it's different.
That's
Yeah.
one thing that hurt. I think that hurt Wolverine was when they gave him that definitive origin story. Because, like, all right, the Weapon X thing was cool, but that was only like such a tiny snip. That Barry Windsor Smith did. It was such a tiny snippet of it, and then there'd be stuff here and there, but then there'd be other stuff that contradicted it because of the memory implants.
Yeah.
And it was great like that, where you knew a little bit about his history, but you didn't know everything.
Yeah.
And then they did the origin miniseries, and you're like, well, not only does it hurt the character that you did this, but this origin kind of sucks too. Like the thing with him and Sabretooth and
Yeah. Right on. What
So,
else you got for polls this week?
Also got the new Blue Book #1, 1947.
Oh, I did not know there was a new series out.
I didn't either. I just saw it on the shelf, but I got the one with the shiny logo.
Yeah.
Title, yeah, shiny logo.
Yeah,
Well-
I don't know if that's a ratio thing or not. It was just on the shelf, and I was like, well, if it's shiny or not shiny, I'll go for the shiny.
That's great. I'm picking that up next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first issue was good. I think it's going to be 4 issues,
Nice.
but it's about the guy that was the first one to report a sighting of a UFO.
Nice. And I love that they're all based on
Yeah,
reported events, actual or not. They're reported and they're documented, and I think that's amazing.
oh yeah, everything in it is based on, I mean, it's hard to say truth because you don't know, but they're not making anything up.
No, and I love it. That's what I loved about the first mini series. It was fantastic.
Yeah, and this has the same thing too, where there's like a little side story at the end that doesn't really tie into the first
The
one.
cryptid stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that too.
I also got the Transformers #5.
Yeah.
Like I said, we had some great fight scenes in it. On to Marvel, I also got the second printing of
There we go.
one, and I've already reserved third printing of it because why not?
Yep, exactly.
I missed getting this last month, so I picked it up, the issue 3 of Superior Spider-Man.
Oh,
Yes.
good.
Good.
Yeah, I'm digging it. I didn't read the first Superior Spider-Man when it was around, but I read that Returns book, which kind of had the recap of it, and got the new one, issue 4.
Nice.
Yep.
Which I'm kind of disappointed in this cover because the cover kind of gives away something. It gives away the end where something, where this happens, and it would have been better to have, I think, to have it be a surprise.
Marvel's been making a lot of missteps recently, I think.
Yeah, I don't think they should have had Uncle Ben on the cover. I think they should have saved that for so when it happens in the end, you're like, oh wow, I didn't see that coming.
Wow.
I too got the second issue of Vengeance of Moon Knight.
I love that cover.
Nice.
Mhm.
Yeah. It was a good issue. Who do you think, since you're reading it too, who do you think the new the new Moon Knight's gonna turn out to be?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah. Neither do I.
Did you guys read the new issue yet?
I haven't read the second one yet.
I
That's
have-
tomorrow during coffee time.
All right.
You have, Gary?
I have it. I haven't read it yet.
Oh,
Let me know after you guys read it after reading it, the guy that's Moon Knight shows some kind of superpowers.
ooh, okay.
And after I read it, I'm like, maybe it would be this character. Like, I don't want to say it because I don't want to spoil it. And I'm sure,
Yeah.
like every fan theory, it's going to be 100% wrong.
Right.
But it kind of made me think that maybe it'll be this guy. But
Okay.
then the last one I got too is also Wolverine 43.
Nice.
Sal was right. This parental advisory, that's no joke. That's not put on there to be like, ooh, this is bad. No. These 3 issues have been brutal. If you're not reading it like this is the level of violence in Wolverine and Sabretooth fights that should have been there all along. Like,
That's
it is
great.
Yep.
brutal. Is, like I said, it's the best adjective to describe it.
Yep.
Sal never had knives like that until he bought those issues.
That's right.
They scared him so much that he was like, I got in case
Gotta
Creed
protect
comes after
myself.
me.
Wow.
Scared him or excited him? I'm not sure which.
Is that all you got for this week, Dan?
That's all I got for my polls. I
For
got
polls.
other stuff afterwards.
All right, Gary, the floor is yours, good sir. What do you have for polls this week?
All right, let's show a little bit of marvelous action first, and we
I
have.
love that Superman shirt, by the way.
Oh, thank
That
you.
is-
Classic.
That is gorgeous.
Classic. That's
Yes.
I got that in the World's Finest collection, which is like a subscription service. They send me a box every 3 months of whatever theme. Like there's been a Blackest Night or a Justice
Yes.
League or a
Great.
Justice Society or in Justice League or whatever, Green Lantern box or whatever. So it's in there. So I was really happy to get it. So thank you.
That's awesome.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
I also got the X-Men Fall of the House of X. So
Shout out to Josh.
Shout out to Josh.
Hello.
Welcome to the house, baby.
Josh,
Yeah.
whoever you are on shout out number 3 right now. So all we need is Gary to say your name one time and the whole team will have shouted you out.
Josh, thank you for whatever you do, whoever you are. The world is a better place because you're in it.
We
How's
don't
that?
Josh.
No, we don't Josh. No Josh.
No.
Unless you're a Zeb Wells fan.
Yeah, well, that's
Then
it.
we
Well,
might
you're
Josh
Tim's best
it.
friend.
Yeah.
That's true.
If he likes Wells, Josh might be sloshed, right? Okay.
No sloshing the Joshin.
That's right.
Keep the Joshin to a minimum.
They're right. Daredevil, the Black Armor, number 4. So
Is that Bagley art?
that is Bagley art. Yes, it
It
is.
is Bagley art.
Flipping pages. I hope he enjoyed that. That was
All
amazing.
right. T-Bolts.
Oh,
Better than
nice.
T-Bag.
Yep.
So T-Bolts. So, we got Kaiju.
Sauron that he's fighting?
Well, no, it's not Sauron, but it's a big freaking lizard kaiju. So,
Wow.
like y'all, I'd get a little Moon Knight, David
Such a
Finch
good
cover. That is a great cover.
Awesome.
I
I
look
love
forward to reading that.
Thank you,
Again?
Flipping Pages.
Like y'all, a little bit of violence.
I need to get in on this. I'm not collecting
Oh my God,
Wolverine
yes.
right now, so I
Got
need,
to.
I got this and 2 other issues to get yet. So
I wasn't collecting it until Sal told me the storyline before this. He's like, "Oh, you got to pick this up. It's classic Wolverine." And I was like, "All right,
Wow.
I'll pick this storyline up," and it was good. And then
Yep.
they're like, "Sabretooth Wars coming up. You can't miss it." I'm like, "Okay, I'll start reading that." The way the first issue ended of Sabretooth Wars, like, holy shit! I can't. Literally, I was like, I can't believe that they did this. Holy shit! I can't wait for the next issue.
that's
They
And-
spelled
great.
out the end of that book. Just spelled out the violence.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
Wow.
it. And it's already at second printing too, because the
Yep.
first issue was
Got
That's
very
great.
murdery. It got very murdery. All right. The new,
Stabby.
the new Spider-Man
Mm.
with maps. I know we got maps. I don't know.
We got maps.
we got maps that just add so much to our life. Got maps.
I love
Now I
maps.
tell you, I like that advertisement for Web of Spider-Man in there.
Mhm.
That looks nice.
Yeah, it does. That is
Yeah.
cool. That
Maps.
also Superior Spider-Man. I've been really enjoying this book, so that will close out the Marvel contingent of this.
All right.
All right.
Matt's
Spider.
debut in
Here it
The
is.
show is over,
Yeah, there we
ladies
go.
and gentlemen.
There
It's
we go.
been
Matt's
done.
debut in Hulk on it. Yep.
It's been done. There you go.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Have
Thank
a
you.
good night.
All right. Good night. All right. Batman. Second part of the Joker origin
Nice.
storyline. And I'm like, Dan, I think it should be shrouded in mystery. I've got Red Hood, The Hill,
Ooh.
number 1. So we'll
I
see
picked
how.
up issue 0 of it, and while the story I thought was fine, I was disappointed that it takes place right after Joker War. Like, I was wanting to read it with what he is currently as a character after what Bruce did to him, and see like how he picks up the pieces. I was hoping
Yep.
that's what it would be.
Yeah,
I
I know it's not. It's like it's disjointed. It's not continuity. So I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
I like Red Hood's previous costume more than whatever this is now that he's in.
I do too.
My favorite one is the one that I always draw, where it's just the red helmet, the plain
Yeah.
red helmet. That's my favorite.
Continue down this merry road, Gary.
All right. I also got the Not Enough brand Green Lantern. So there we go.
Hangry Hal.
Yeah.
I'm gonna poop.
Yeah, he's got to add some grape nuts to his morning diet.
What
Oh
is it?
my God.
Constipation is making me wait. Right. All right. Got some Wesley Dodds Sandman. There we go. The Fog of War. Yeah.
Arch Duke will love the Sandman. series.
Ladies and gentlemen, here at the Codex Station, we pride ourselves on the fact that at any given time, Uncle Gary will go into song, and it
There we
will
go.
never be something sweet or joyous or wonderful. It'll be about poop.
There you go. And the worst thing is, can't sing at all. I think once in church, I was asked, "No, please don't sing." Sorry, God doesn't even want to hear that. Outsiders number 4.
Oh, hey, that actually looks pretty good.
This has been an interesting book. It's been an interesting read. I am on board with this. Batman and Robin.
Right on.
Yeah, like some Batman and Robin. Oh man, me am sad. I have this book. There we go.
That's Bizarro.
Yeah. So there we go.
Live.
Yep. Action. 1062.
Wow.
Got
That's
a
a
little
cool cover.
trade. We got volume 1 of Danger Street.
Oh, nice.
Love that series.
Have you read it all, Sal?
I have not read it at all. I would like to, but I'll pick up the trade.
Yep. It's been,
Yeah, same here.
like I said, this is a fun book because Danger Street was a 13-issue mini that came out in the 70s. Had 13 different themes of issues of, you had the Creeper, you had Dr. Fate, you had Warlord, you had a New Gods issue, and then you had things that really were awful. Lady Cop, the Green Team, the Outsiders.
Wow.
These were just terrible. And Tom King thought, you know what? Let me do a story where I can weave them all into one story. I just think it's a great exercise in writing, and I think it's
not the Outsiders that. Not the cool team, not the Outsiders that like Batman put together.
but these was a team before Batman had ever done it,
Eternal's got something pretty interesting to say. Says, didn't really care for Action Comics, going to be trimming even further back on his pull list, and he wants to focus on comics that excite him when he comes out. Let's talk about that for a quick second. So with that, Gary, what are your thoughts on Action? Are you digging it right now, or is it more middle of the road book?
Okay, so Jason Aaron has just started, right? So I'm going to
Yeah.
give him a chance. It ended. Philip Kennedy Johnson had a phenomenal 3-year run on Action that I loved. That I loved. But I'll tell you what. I'll tell you this, Tim. This is Action 1062. Even if Zeb Wells and Rob Liefeld come on and start doing Action, I'm buying every damn issue because my Action run goes back to 1959. So I'm not stopping.
There you go.
Yeah. So, but I will give Aaron some time. I am not the hugest Bizarro fan, so I'm like, I think I don't enjoy that character much. But we'll see where this goes. But I thought Philip Kennedy Johnson had one hell of a run. So
that's the War World stuff.
The War World stuff.
Absolutely. See, with me and then Dan, I know you got something to say, so I'll be real quick. But with Action, I know that it's super ongoing, but I prefer more of the contained stories like War World and other things like that. So Action is kind of like I'll do it for a little while and then I'll break, and then I'll do it for a little while and then I'll break. And if I'm not intrigued within the first 2 to 3 issues, I'll give it at least that much. I'll drop it. That's a title that I can drop and then come back to when a new writer, a new storyline starts. Dan, thoughts?
And one thing, Eternal Knights, you're absolutely right, man. I can't break up these runs. Even if it was something I hated, I couldn't stop it because that, when you got 60 years of consecutive books, I can't stop that.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I was going to agree with you. I'm not a huge Bizarro fan either. I just find whenever he appears in books, I just find it incredibly annoying to read. Like when they did that, I really liked the Terrifics book, but when they had Bizarro in there, and it wasn't just Bizarro, but it was like Bizarro versions of all the characters on the Terrifics. I was like, oh my God, this is so annoying to read. And that storyline went on for like 5 months, and I was like, God damn, this is so annoying.
Oh man.
But I'm like you, Tim, too. Like I'll give it, I'll give it a few issues. Like I've said before with the current Flash run. I mean, I love the Flash. I've been reading the Flash. I mean, for 20 plus years, 25 plus years, would buy all the, the back issues of the Barry Allen run, the Carmine Fantino stuff. Like, so I'm a huge Flash fan, and I'm just really not enjoying the book so far. So I figured, all right, I'll read the first story arc. I'll start the second story arc and see where it's going. But from some ad I saw that the second story arc's building off of this one. Like, I'm not
Yeah.
like super excited about it. And like, do I want to keep paying $4 or $5 a month to get this book that I'm not enjoying?
Right.
Because of that, like, I'm someone like I can drop it and I can wait, a year or two. I can wait until another creative team comes on, is doing something better, and then wait a year or two down the road and like pick
Yeah.
these up out of dollar bins.
That's fair. Sal, final word on that, and then Gary, take the reins and show us the rest of your polls for this week.
Mhm.
So I'm kind of like the same boat as Gary. I cannot give up Spider-Man, no matter how much I like or hate the book. I gotta keep collecting it. But
Yeah.
for other titles where I'm not too attached to it, I'm on the side of the fence. It's like, if I'm not liking the story or digging it, I'll drop it.
That's
Especially if it's not characters I'm particularly attached to. And I'll use this one example, Thunderbolts, because it's new. I love the old classic Thunderbolts. I want to see where this is going, but right now the story's kind of like, meh. But we're only on issue 3.
Right.
Right.
So I'll at least give it to like issue 5, or at least to the end of the story arc, to see if I'm really going to keep it. But
Yeah.
yes, to some characters, are like Spider-Man, Green Lantern, I have to keep collecting those no matter what. But for other characters or other stories that I'm not too attached to, if it gets to a point, I can drop them.
That's fair. All right, Ryder.
I was gonna say, I think it's different on miniseries though. Like, if I start picking up a miniseries and it's going to be 5 or 6 issues, and I'm 3 issues into it, I'm like, I'm just really not digging this. I might get, like, I'm halfway through. Like, I'll just I'll close out the series just for the sake of completion.
Right.
Fair.
Ryder says bring Metallo or Brainiac in. He thinks
Oh, I
there will
love
be more
Brainiac.
compelling
Yeah.
Superman villains.
I love Brainiac.
Gary, take that and then go ahead with
Take
the
a
rest of your
run.
polls.
Well, Brainiac is an excellent villain, absolutely. But Metallo was just in the Philip Kennedy Johnson run, and one of the greatest lines in there was
yeah.
Luthor was using him, and Metallo was kind of rebelling against him, and he was told, "You're just a weapon that dreams he's a man."
Oh,
Yeah, just man, Philip Kennedy Johnson. I'm telling you guys.
His Hulk
Well,
suit
listen,
late.
y'all are enjoying Hulk. What he's
Yeah.
doing
Oh,
with
yeah.
Hulk. But I mean, that was a great run of action. But that line, "You're just a weapon that dreams he's a man."
that's something
Wow.
else.
Yeah. So good stuff. But yeah, Metallo, Corbin, love that villain. And Brainiac, just, you can't even reason with an evil damn computer, can you? So
Except
there
for
you go.
Brainiac 5.
To show
Yeah.
Pornhub.
Yeah.
Let's look at there.
I will say that the only time I think I've really enjoyed Bizarro was in the Red Hood book, where it was an intelligent Bizarro. That was a really cool, and he was starting to lose his intelligence, and kind of like Flowers for Algernon, tragic, where you have the, he was given he has the advanced intelligence, and he's losing it slowly, and it just, it's such a tragedy that he is losing that, and that was a really great, good series that made me care about a character I never really had any feelings for. So that's the mark of a good writer telling an interesting story. All right, so we're back. We're on
Back on track.
back on track with our
Polls.
Independence now.
Yes.
Is what I'm left with.
Yep.
So I think we've seen this before
Yes.
from our good buddy Sal there. That's the B cover.
You could tell,
But, you know-
when we were in the shop, I pointed to it and I said there's a 100% chance Gary's going to buy that.
More than that, there's a 200% chance because I got that.
Oh, I
That
like the A
cover's
cover.
nice.
Yeah.
I like the
Look.
B cover better. I do.
Listen, I'm a sucker because this is not the case here, but there are cases where I love the B cover and hate the A cover, but I feel like I have to have the A cover because it's the A cover,
Yeah.
and I'll buy both.
That A
So, I mean-
cover speaks to me more than the B cover does.
Me too. I like the A cover better.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that great?
Yeah.
So, but we got the werewolf.
Look Look at it, he's missing
know?
an eye too. He's got the scar over the
Yeah,
eye.
he's missing an eye, and he's coming to get your ticket, and make sure
Tickets,
you're
please.
tickets, please. I got a little Firefly action.
Oh, right on.
Who doesn't love a space western,
Yeah.
right?
Aim to
And,
misbehave.
That's right. I aim to misbehave. All right, a little deviant action. This has been a twisted book, so I'm digging that.
That's right. You were talking about that a couple weeks ago.
Yes, serial killer. The old man's in jail for serial killing many years ago,
Yeah.
and now there's some fresh killings, and this writer is going to try to is interviewing him, and at the same time these fresh killings are going on, and you're like, all right, what's up with
That's
that?
interesting.
Interesting. Something else. One of my favorite authors is Edgar Allan Poe. So, The Fall of the House of Usher.
Oh, nice. I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
Yep.
From
So there's
Ablaze, too. They put out good horror.
So the art is kind of stylized. It's not exactly my style, but I appreciate it. I read it today, and also in the back of this is prose.
Oh.
There's the prose story
Hmm.
of The Fall of the House of Usher. So I'd read it years ago.
Wow.
Not a long
So
story.
I reread the prose. I reread the story. Here's some.
I dig that
Pretty-
artwork. That artwork's, I
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, I guess with the faces and all, it's a little bit too
Yeah, that,
much for me,
yeah.
too angular and all that. But I appreciate the mood of it. I appreciate the style, and it's actually taken from there was a animated feature about a year or two ago that had different Poe stories,
Mhm.
and the segment that was House of Usher. This is taken from that animated style.
Okay.
So, but like I said, they had me at Poe, and you know what? They got me at Edgar Allan Poe, but you know what else has got me? When it says pen.
Oh, I cannot believe it. That's great.
That's awesome.
Okay, so it needs to be said, ladies and gentlemen, yes, this is an adult comic book, straight up 110%, but they're doing what heavy metal isn't doing
Yes.
anymore. And they're putting out amazing fantasy, science fiction, just all kinds of great stuff.
We sold out.
Yeah, oh, I bet. And the thing is you've got top tier talent going to that to do wonderful stories. Distillery, I think, is as close as you can get without crossing the threshold into eroticism. But I want to pick that up. There's some stuff in there that I want to read.
I have not read this yet, but I flipped through it, and yes, there is some nudity, but it's not really vulgar stuff. It's mostly TNA. And then there is in the back, there's a pictorial. There is a gal that's naked, real photos of a gal. And again, it's not extremely graphic. It's not,
we get it for the article, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, there you go. But the heavy metal analogy is right.
Yeah, because
what this is,
because heavy metal.
Look how great this cover is,
it's
right?
so good, and it's magazine size, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
All right. TJ says here the last new comic he bought was in 91 and 92. It helps that he doesn't have a local shop, but since he started watching us, he's been tempted to get Hulk, which you should, Conan, which you also should, the new Wolverine. So that's number 3, and Green Arrow. So just bite the bullet, get those 4 titles.
Let's do it.
Come back next week.
Well, the other thing is, TJ, if you don't want to get into just buying the individual issues, get the trades. All of these will be reprinted. All these
first
will be
trade
collected.
is out right now.
The Hulk one is out. The
Yeah.
Hulk one is out. So get that. It's got the first 5 issues. And look, it gets better after the first 5 issues, because issue 6 is when we get Ghost Rider 44, who is, it's a dead Ghost Rider. He's World War II era Ghost Rider, the World War II bike. And again, if I can't sell you with that, he has a bazooka that shoots hellfire.
That week that issue came out, all 4 of us were unanimous in saying that was the greatest issue of the week.
Yes.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
So that's it for my.
All right. Let's go ahead and get. Oh, go ahead, Dan.
Oh no, I was gonna say something too since you showed the Poe thing. Anybody that has Netflix, I highly recommend you watch the miniseries on there, Fall of the House of Usher.
Yep, I want to.
Absolutely fantastic. And it's, like I said, the Fall of the House of Usher, it's not a long story. It's,
No.
it's a short story. But the way that they did the show is they took like the basic bones of that story, but they incorporated all these different elements and characters and things from all the stuff Edgar Allan Poe's done, all the poetry, the short stories, the novels, all the stuff he's done. They all incorporated into that show, and it is absolutely fantastic. It's one of the best things I've watched last year.
And they put it in modern times, right?
Yes, modern times
Yeah.
too.
Nice.
Eternal.
Yeah, I look forward to watching. How many episodes, Dan?
It's either 6 or 8. I can't remember exactly.
After reading this book today, I'd mentioned to my wife that I want us to jump into that. She's like, "Yeah, let's go."
It's
There
so, I can't say enough about it. It's so good. It's one of those ones, and it's like, it's a limited series, so it's not like I can't imagine them doing a second season the way it ended. But it's one of those ones where I'm like, I'm just gonna save this on my Netflix list because there's a high chance that I'm gonna go back and watch it again.
The guy that did Midnight Mass did it.
Yes, and which was also fantastic.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, his cousin is a local comic dealer, Mike Kramer.
Nice.
So
Nice.
Well, all right. Let's power through some of these comments real quick. Eternal says, going out on a limb here, and he'll die on this hill. Nightwing right now is stronger than Batman mainline. I agree. Gentlemen, consensus real quick on that?
Yeah,
I
I
agree.
think so too.
I don't.
Yeah,
I
I
haven't
did
read reading Nightwing's book.
There you go. And
I've
Eternal,
got a
Nightwing is
rope in my
fun.
hand that they don't deal with, that they don't say anything about. So
right.
No,
And Eternal once again says, love great indie comics, and on the DC side was always interested in Supergirl and anything Batgirl, including Stephanie Brown and Cassandra Cain. Yeah, I agree with that.
I agree with that too.
And
Cassandra Cain is in the New Outsiders book.
there we go. There we go. And Flipping Pages says, bring back what works. Success isn't hard. That is also very true.
Yeah.
All right. So
he's kind of doing that now, though. With the dawn of DC, they're kind of, going back to like, hey, this is what people used to love.
yeah.
And,
They were our publisher of the year unanimously.
Yes, for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not everything is a hit. There are some misses. There are some
That's
things
right.
that are okay and not great, but for the most part, Green Arrow,
Superman.
Lantern, I mean, it's been some fantastic stuff.
Hawk Girl was amazing. Titans is going real
Titans
strong.
is very good.
Yeah.
Titans is very good.
Fire and Ice wasn't as much of a success, but it's still a solid book. It's great. All right, let's go ahead and get a sponsorship break out of the way. Give everybody a chance to get up, go use restroom, do what you got to do, get your stale Cheetos and Mountain Dew. While you do that, Sal is going to tell you all how wonderful our sponsor for this week's episode is.
Well, they're wonderful because it's an energy drink that everybody needs. Head on over to WGG and check them out. They're a good, clean energy drink, better than what's out on the market right now. There's no bad aftertaste. There's no sugar crash. There's no jitters associated with it, and it tastes good. They got a bunch of different flavors. Some are limited edition, so if you see something you like, buy a lot of it because it may not be there tomorrow. But head on over to w.gg, use the code X, and save 10% on that order.
There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, code -X is the keyword to use. Save 10% at w.gg. All right, we've got back issues to get into. Gentlemen, I've got a stack the size of Mount Everest, so I hope you're ready.
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm going in head first. I've got my snorkel on. I'm ready to do some diving. But
then you got some books to show us too, right?
And then I got some books to show you.
See what you did there.
Excuse me. Clear the throat. Open the lips. Pass the gums. Look out, stomach. Here we go.
Well,
All right. Anyways, first thing I got to show you is a Wizard Special Edition. So off air, we were discussing this coming Thursday's comic character of the week. And this character here is one of those that we were talking about. Ladies and gentlemen in the chat, let us know if this is somebody you'd like to see on comic character of the week, and it will be considered. But Wizard commemorative issue for the Death of Superman.
Nice. I remember.
Yeah.
Very good.
It came
That's
out.
awesome.
Yeah, so Doomsday is on the list, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know how y'all feel about that, and we'll take it from there. Moving forward,
Would a badass moment be killing Superman?
yes,
Or when he killed that bird that landed on his hand, that for no reason at all.
that would be even better. Or when he flipped the truck and wiped out the entire JLA. Okay, so I was helping Wes. Him and I are going to be doing a convention. If you're in Pigeon Forge area, March 2nd, check it out. It's a one-day convention.
Is Dolly gonna be there?
I hope so, because if she is, I'm
Oh.
going to have her sign my chest.
Well, there
but-
you go.
Yeah. Anyways,
You're not going to have her sign your Dollywood?
Oh, I see what you did there.
so ladies and gentlemen, we're breaking censors walls today, so there's that. Yeah, so I was helping Wes get things set up, going through this massive collection that he bought. And guys, there's a ton of stuff in there. This is just what he let me walk away with for helping Mount. Obviously, he doesn't have to give me anything, but he did, and I'm very gracious and humble for the fact that he did. So Superman 150, this is the collector's variant.
Oh, nice.
Ooh,
Yeah,
oily goodness,
Yeah.
baby.
oily.
Gold foily goodness.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's that.
You can send that to me too. Thank you.
It's in the mail.
That Jurgens?
It
Look like a Jurgens cover?
yeah, it
Jurgens?
is Jurgens. Yep, absolutely. Next is something, Gary, I think you will appreciate. This is the DC Comics Millennium Edition of Superman #1, the Chrome.
There you go.
Very nice.
Oh, cool.
That's nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, pretty cool. I like that a lot. See if okay, TJ. The only way I'm going to ask Dolly Parton to sign my giant size man thing is if she does it while I'm holding a copy of Hulk 180.
There you go.
Way to merge
Full
this,
So
huh?
that's where she first.
Way to use that. That's right.
Moving on, we have Death's Head 2 #1. This is Marvel UK. This is the gold variant.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
The value for this isn't as high as you would think. It's only about $6, but I thought it was so effing cool that I had to do that. What state is everyone on the panel in? Flippin', I imagine you're in Virginia. If not, correct me in the chat. I'm in Tennessee. Sal, you want to say where you're at?
Yeah, I'm in Maryland.
Okay, Gary, what about you?
I'm in Virginia, baby.
And Dan?
I am in Maryland as well.
There we go. TJ's in Northeast Alabama.
Yeah, my,
Alabama.
whole
Nice.
Bam!
my dad, his whole family are from Alabama.
There you go. All right, moving forward, I got the last issue I needed to finish the Marvels run by Busiek and Ross.
Ooh,
Oh.
nice.
There you
Last one.
Wow,
And I
such a cool book.
love it. Oh, so good. So good.
go. That is a great book.
Next, we're sticking with the chromium foily goodness. This is Zen Intergalactic Ninja #0.
Oh, I remember Zen.
Cool cover.
This
Oh,
is a
yeah.
really good time, man.
Oh, dude, we're not even anywhere near finished. Let's go
yeah,
ahead.
On Marvels, you got the issue 0, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 0 to 4. Next we have what is considered the first chromium cover, and that is Bloodshot #1. Beautiful Barry Windsor Smith.
Nice.
Love it.
I thought
Yep.
Silver Surfer 50 was the first Chrome book.
I don't know. Sal, look that up. See if that is the case.
All right.
Well,
Let's go.
I know what the best Chrome book is. It's Lobo one.
Yeah.
That is also true.
The best use of Chrome on a cover ever.
So here is like when Image first came out, right? Each of the co-creators of Image had their own books. I gravitated towards Shadowhawk, Jim Valentino's. So Shadowhawk #1,
Yeah, that
Yep.
was a good one.
love it.
So, Tim,
Yeah.
Quick Google search says Bloodshot #1 was the first Chromium cover published in 1993.
There we go.
Yeah.
I think Gary Silver Surfer 50 is the first foil.
Maybe okay, that's what it was then.
Oh, maybe that's what it is.
Yep,
Maybe
there
that's
we
what
go.
it is.
There we
Yep,
go.
he
It's
went with all
Bloodshot.
faults.
Yeah,
Agrees with me there, and agrees with Google.
nice. Okay, if they agree with Google, then we know it's right. Shadowhawk #2.
Oh, that's I
Or
love
Shadowhawk 2 #2. Yeah,
that.
black on chrome.
Yeah, I just looked up. Yeah, it was first foil, not chrome. So
There we go. So next, passed on Bloodshot original art for Bloodshot back in the 90s. Ooh,
oh,
Ooh.
oh,
Mm.
getting
I'd
old
like to
man
have some of
heartburn
that.
again. Shadowhawk 2 #2, the silver foil, super awesome. But here's the cool thing. Here is the gold.
Oh, I hadn't seen that.
Nice.
I'd never seen one either.
I didn't even know that existed.
I didn't until last Wednesday when I saw that, and Wes was like, "Here you go." I was like, "That's amazing."
That is cool, man. I have all those issues. I remember buying them when they came out, and there was that one really cool issue because you didn't know
where
who he was
the
at
helmet comes off.
yeah, you didn't know who Shadowhawk was at first. Like they kind of
Yep.
led you to believe it could be these couple different characters.
Yep.
And they had a cool gimmick cover where the helmet, like the cover actually lifted up like it was him
Yep.
lifting his helmet up.
I loved it.
Yeah.
Last book for Shadowhawk. I think this is my favorite Jim Valentino artwork, and if I can ever get him to sign it, I'm gonna have him sign it. Shadowhawk 3 #1.
Oh, that's fantastic.
That's cool.
That is
Nice.
Yeah. So there's that. Moving forward, we have something super awesome. I've been after this. I just want the #1. I know the
Hello,
stories are
Pam.
good. Hey,
Hola,
Pam.
Pam.
Good to see
¿Cómo
you.
está?
welcome.
I've been after this for a while. I've got the first trade over there on my bookshelf, but I want the #1. Beautiful Michael Turner work. Witchblade.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
there you go.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, wonderful book. Wonderful. Yeah.
Another artist who left us way too young.
So yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Transformers Dreamwave. We were talking about this. Here's an issue 1. I already have a copy of this. This is going to my son. Armada #1. That is also going to my son. He's real big on it right now, so
Awesome.
I'm not gonna prevent that. Also, another #1 going to him.
Nice.
And
Yeah,
he'll
the
tell me
first
what
couple
to do.
miniseries, they printed 2 covers for each issue, an Autobot one and a Decepticon one.
And that was so cool. I love that.
Did you hear about the whole controversy with the artist?
I think so, but I can't remember offhand.
So the artist on it was Pat Lee. He was the one that
Yeah.
started Dreamwave, and he was the one that was drawing the miniseries and all the Transformers stuff when it first came out. And everyone was like, "Oh, this." I was one of them, like, "Oh man, this artwork's so perfect, it's great." And then a couple years into it, it kind of came out where it's like, "Yeah, he's not really drawing all this stuff. Like, he's there's like other artists that are drawing, and he's just kind of putting his name on it." So I don't remember what the extent of it was like. Because he was a known artist at the time, so I think he started it off. But as you saw them launching more and more books, and other, and after that kind of
Now I
news
know.
came out, you saw like, well, all these artists that are on these books kind of draw similar too. So
Now
I can see how they could substitute it.
Now I know, like in the Generation 1, Volume 1, 2, and 3, that's Pat Lee. I know that much. But when you, like you said, when you get into Armada and all that, I know when they hired artists, they wanted them to stay as close to this as possible. It was the Pat Lee style. And
Well,
you're
no, what it
exactly
was,
right.
They started drawing the book, the Transformers books he was supposed to be drawing.
Yeah.
and he was just putting his name on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he was the one that started it out. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't remember what point in it that started.
I don't know. But moving forward, we have he Milli Vanilli the comic. Absolutely.
Nice.
That's a
Nice
good. That's a
cover.
good one.
Transformers
Nice rep.
preview right there.
That's a cool cover.
Yeah.
That's a
Oh,
great
yeah.
cover.
Another preview right there.
Oh.
I love it. Love that stuff. This one, Dan, you'll recognize this cover. I was bidding on a Jim Shooter signature series of this issue, and it went past the budget I wanted to do. But this is Transformers the movie #2.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah. So now all I'm missing is issue
The
1.
Sharkticons.
Right.
Ugh.
Now we have some Marvel Transformers from their ongoing series. This is issue number 71.
Cool.
Nice.
Love that. Then we have issue number 73.
That's cool. That was, oh god, those
The
books were
Vanishing.
so,
So
those books were
good.
so good. I really like the artist that was on it, Andrew Wildman.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Issue 76.
Oh, yeah, that's when they made Grimlock the Power Master.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. And then we have trade paperbacks for X-Men the Movie Beginnings, Volume 1.
Oh, yep. There's different
and
covers with each character too.
Volume
There
2.
you go.
Yeah.
We are not done, gentlemen. We are not done. That's just the stuff I got from Wes. Now we're going to get page 1, issue 1 for 1980 series is 1. Now we're going to get into some super awesome back issues.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
Yeah, so I'll fly through these pretty quick.
Oh, well, Gary's the one that lives in Virginia in Loudon.
I'm in Loudoun County, Virginia, Northern Virginia.
All right,
Me and Sal are in Maryland.
get your sodas,
Maryland,
ladies and
Merle.
gentlemen, or
home of the Old Bay.
relax, get your
Maryland.
easy chairs. Here we go. So bought a Walmart pack. This is the only book that I kept out of it. This is issue 2, second printing of Ghost Rider.
Oh,
Oh, very
That's
cool.
a great cover.
Oh yeah.
do
Yeah.
they still sell the Walmart packs? They stopped selling them by me.
Nope.
Yeah.
My store in Tennessee restocks frequently.
Nice.
Yeah, they don't have
Next
them there to us anymore.
next thing at Nirvana, they have this $20 variants blind pack, right? So you pay $20, you get 4 variants, and you have the chance to get 1 in 25, 1 in 50, and 1 in 100 ratios. So this is what I got out of the 4-pack I bought today. This is Green Lantern number 4. This is the 1 in 25.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
nice.
that's cool.
Not
I see you near Richmond, brother.
Yeah. Next we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 143. This is the 1 in 10.
Nice.
Not too bad. Now we're getting into the ones that I like. This is Batman 139. This is the 1 in 25.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
Oh, that's a great cover.
a great
Nice.
cover.
That's awesome.
Yep.
I love it. And this one I'm very happy I got. So this is Ultimate Invasion number 1, 1 in 100 Peach Momoko Virgin
Oh.
variant.
wow,
Nice.
1 in 100.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
That's-
every now and then in those grab bags, they throw in a 1 in 100. And
Ooh,
look at that.
Nice.
nice
so
score
good.
on that.
What is that
That's a
going
peach.
for?
That's a peach. I see what
50
you did
bucks
there.
right now. It is a peach. All right. Moving forward. We have Superman number 3. I've been after this issue for a while, and I finally got it at a good price.
Ooh,
Classic
Yeah.
cover. Yeah.
Great cover.
Oh, yeah. Next, we have Superman number 12. This is from the Bendis run. I just love the cover.
Oh, that is a great.
yeah,
Oh.
that's nice.
It's kind of like my shirt.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, classic pose.
This reminds me of the flight.
Fleischer.
Yes, the Fleischer
Fleischer
films.
Studios. Yep.
Yep. Oh yeah, the stuff that is in public domain. Tales from the Dark Multiverse: The Death of Superman. This is a wonderful cover.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, those whole things were basically like DC's version of What If.
Yeah.
What if?
Yeah.
Exactly. Next, so we did videos, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't seen them, about 2024 collecting goals. Everybody on the team so far, me, Jamie, Wes, Sal, Gary, and Dan have done videos. Go check them out. Really awesome. You'll get to see what we're looking forward to finishing or continuing to work on for the year. I got 3 issues for Superman / Batman Volume 1. So now this puts me at Unbroken 1 to 68. So I'm only missing 11 issues. So issue
Nice.
60.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Got that.
Great cover.
Oh yeah. 64.
Love it.
Nice.
Not too bad. And 68.
Oh,
that's
great
cool.
cover.
That is
I
a
love
good
that.
one.
All for $1 at McKay's. Gary, this one I think you'll dig. This is Disco Nightwing and Speedy on the Prowl. This is Action Comics number 618.
Oh yeah, look at him.
Yeah.
Check out
Got
that
it.
collar.
Oh, so good. So good.
Yep.
Oh, it's not just the plunging neckline.
Mhm.
Way down.
Way down
ladies
there.
and
What's up,
gentlemen.
ladies? Nightwing is here. Today.
Nightwing in the hiss.
Did I hear somebody say disco?
Yeah.
All right. This cover, though, I really dig. 613. Nightwing flies again.
Nice.
Yep.
That is cool.
I like that.
Yeah, and that's when Action Comics went to that weekly book.
Yep.
And had all the stories in
And
it.
Superman was secondary stories, and they were
Mm-hmm.
showcasing other characters, and I dig that. I think that's great. This one out of the new 52 stuff, I really loved this series. Aquaman #1.
That is a
That's-
great book.
that's a great
That
book.
is a
Yeah.
great book. And flipping pages. I'll be at the Big Lick Comic Con in April in the Dulles, near Dulles Airport in Fairfax. I'll be there in April, and then
Me and Sal will be there as
I'll be
well.
at Baltimore.
Yep.
Yep, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. You guys are coming, and then in September you'll get a bunch of us in Baltimore. So Baltimore is a awesome con if you can make
Oh
it to
yeah,
Baltimore.
and they just announced some other creators that they got at the show. It's going to be huge.
Oh, it's 25th anniversary.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw last week that Jimmy Palmiotti and Amanda Connor
Yeah.
will be there.
Sal,
Nice.
throw that back up there real quick. Pam,
Yeah.
I really am glad that you're enjoying the collection goals episodes, and that's super awesome that it got you to focus some.
Something is better than nothing.
That's
That's right.
That's right. Let us know what your favorite collecting goals episode is. Hopefully, it's mine and not Sal's. But there's that,
Mine
ladies.
has pretty graphics.
It does. And he did it all
Oh
by
yeah,
himself.
Sal jazzed his up.
I did.
All right. I had to pick this up. It was $2. Nightwing 105, the first person.
$2.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
that's pretty cool.
That's a great book.
We
That is.
reviewed this on the podcast. I loved it. I thought it was amazing. And it's a self-contained story too. So there you go. Justice League number 23.1 got some lenticular.
Oh yeah.
holographic
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
when they did all those line wide that month.
Yeah.
The Omega
And I
ray
paid
effect. Yep.
$1 for it.
Nice.
Okay, Gary, Dan, this is for you. So paid $20. It's got a heavy roll on the spine, but with some work, I think I can make this book shine. This is my pre-issue 50 Justice League of America number 47.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Yep,
Very
that's
cool.
it's one of the crossovers with the JSA,
Yes.
and also that is the era where the Batman TV show was on, and Batman was large, in charge, and every damn issue, Batman was five
Every-
times the
every
size of everybody
cover.
else. And go checks. There you go.
Yeah,
Flipping pages. I'm glad you got my joke. I'm glad you got my joke on that one.
Yeah.
Where's my $2?
For $20 though, I couldn't pass it up. I knew it was a
Nope.
solid deal for
Yeah.
$20.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's really cool is the floating heads. Look at the Adams head.
It's so tiny.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, hey, I gotta say, who doesn't like a little head?
Oh my god!
I
Every
mean-
now and then, a little head's okay.
Just put a dictionary on top of that and let it sit
Oh.
there for a week.
Well,
Oh, there you go.
Well,
thank you, Marv.
Hey, Mark.
this is a fire channel. Absolutely, all.
And Fuego, baby.
Wait a minute, TJ. All have been pretty great, but I think I like Jamie's best. He almost got choked up, rightfully so. Okay, fair.
Okay,
that's
fair.
Yeah, yeah, you know what?
That's fair.
That is a valid point
Valid.
because Jamie
Open up his heart.
didn't play by the rules though. He threw a curveball in there and he went for the heartstrings and good for him. good for him on that.
Or maybe
Lead the pack.
don't pick your favorite video. Pick whoever has your favorite goal. Like if there's one person, like the series that they're trying to complete, or the
Yeah.
one book they're going for, or or whatever. Like the one thing that that someone's going for. Who had your
Or maybe pick the person you think has the greatest collection overall.
Or just love us all equally.
I mean, that's not going to be hard to figure out.
Ladies and gentlemen. Picked up a 1 in 25 Wonder Woman #1 at McKay's for $2.
There you go.
That's a great cover.
So
That's
this
a good
makes
cover.
my second copy.
Hey, all joking aside, everybody here's got.
Oh, yeah.
Eh,
I'm just being a smart
If-
ass, but everybody here
if you've-
has some serious bona fides.
If you've been in the chat long enough, or you've watched even 15 minutes of a Codex episode, you know that the love we all have for each other is
Yep.
unmatched.
Absolutely.
Okay, take a peek at this. The Flash #47, beautiful inked Terry Dodson work.
Oh, there you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Harley, that was the Harley.
Harley's
month.
little
Nice.
black
Black-
book.
Yep.
So is that
Yeah.
the
So-
the B cover, right? Or is this a B
Yes.
cover, second printing, or something?
I think it's the B or the C, one of the two.
So, but
Yep.
weren't those like in the black poly bags, and you weren't sure if you were going to get the
Mhm.
the black and white,
Right.
the
Yeah.
sketch, or the
Yep.
the super rare
Oh,
variant?
or the. Yeah.
Sal, this is for
Okay.
you all day
Show me.
long. Or no,
All right.
yeah, Sal, but Gary. I'm sorry, I
Oh.
misspoke. But Sal,
Oh,
you're
gosh.
included in on this too.
Of course.
Sal, you can join me.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
there
yeah.
we go.
I like that. That's
There
good.
we go. Have you read?
Not
those
yet. I
issues?
can't find
good.
106 or
Oh.
1006. I can't
Oh.
find it yet. I'm looking. Like
That-
I saw this and I was like, I'm getting that. Crap, I already have
Okay.
it, but it's the A cover.
That's a good
Have
one.
you opened it and looked at it?
Not yet. I'm waiting until I get the other issue.
Oh,
I actually
yeah.
sat and reread those two issues like a month or two ago. I had taken them out and I had them sitting up since we did the Spectre episode. I had them sitting
Yep.
on my table right beside the laptop.
I
And
gotta get
It was
that.
about a month or two ago. I finally sat down and reread them. I was like, yeah, I forgot how good this was.
I gotta.
They've
get
got
it.
a collected edition of that.
Yeah.
They have in a Detective Comics hardback. But I'm just going to say there is something that the Spectre animates in the Batcave that is amazing.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
All right, Gary, this is for you and only you.
Oh,
It's my-
I'll just
I-
close
oh
my
my-
eyes here.
I put it in the Gerber.
I want you to watch.
in the last, yeah, you have to, Sal. I put it
You
in
always
the
want
other
me to watch.
Gerber bag and board that you gave me. I paid
you put.
$40 for it, and I know I overpaid, but I just did because it was worth it. And I'm so glad I have it. And inside the Gerber bag and board, it shines. This is Spectre #9,
Oh, of the volume 1.
Volume 1.
Yes.
That is beautiful. And you know what? That is excellent. Great job on
Oh,
that.
Yes.
dude! As soon as I saw it,
And that is worthy of that bag.
yes, exactly. Like the bag it was in, I was like, this is coming out of this. I know I got that Gerber
Yeah.
bag and board at home. This is so good. So
That was
gorgeous.
yeah. So you said you were waiting for special books for that. So that
Yep.
you did good on that.
Yeah. So, and it just makes it shine and pop and look so wonderful. And I love that it says Journal of Judgment.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh.
That only went. I think that book went 10 issues.
Yeah, 10 or 11, something like that. Sal, buddy.
Yes.
These are for you. Dan, don't
All
worry.
right.
I got stuff for you too.
Just throw it on the stack that you're going to send me.
So, well, these are actually coming to you. So,
Oh, nice.
found some signatures.
Oh.
Oh,
Little scribbles?
just one more thing.
Yeah.
I meant to mention we got to give love. That was a Nick Cardy cover. buddy.
Nick
Yes.
Cardy, flipping pages, says a banger.
Banger.
That is exactly correct, sir. So, Sal,
Yes.
I found these. I paid $10 a piece for them. And I think the price is worth it because at McKay's, like, I think they just threw a $10 price tag on it because they saw signatures. I don't
Right.
think they looked up who it was. It's Spawn issues, but it's not Capullo and it's not McFarlane.
Ooh.
So it is. I have
Show me.
issue. Oh, I'm going to. Some of them are hard to see. So this is Angel Medina, right? Is that right? Angel
Yeah.
Medina, signatures on Spawn covers, did the interior artwork. So issue 102.
Ooh,
Oh, great cover.
God,
Right
nice.
there.
Yep,
There's
I
the
see it.
signature.
I see it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
kind of poorly placed, but it's there.
Yep.
Next,
You used the
That's
wrong
a
pen.
funky cool. That's a funky cool Medina
that
cover.
is right.
Yep.
Next, we have 103.
Ooh,
Nice.
yep.
So that's 2.
Yep.
Next, we have 105.
Oh, I love that cover.
Yeah. So
Yep.
that's 3.
Yep.
Yes, I was selfish, and as soon as I saw him, I had my niece Persia with me, and I looked at him, and she goes, "Ooh, Uncle, those are signatures." I said, "Shut your mouth," and I threw them in my basket.
Shut your
The-
mouth.
Don't tell anybody.
Yeah.
Next, we have 107. This is the best placement for signature.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's 4.
Yep.
And now we have the last one. And this is issue 109. And right down there.
Ooh,
There you go.
So
I do like that cover though.
5.
Big Marv,
Nice.
Yeah.
Spawn never disappoints.
Never, ever,
Never
ever.
does.
So 5 Angel Medina signatures right there. And I just happened to look through the Spawn box on a whim, and I was like, I'm taking them all.
Did you do your Dan Kelly line?
This one's coming home,
home
with
with
me.
You're coming
Oh.
home with me.
Oh, Tim, for what I messaged you about, I'm going to hang out with my buddies not this coming weekend, but the weekend after that, the first weekend in March, and I'm going to
Nice.
stop by Time Warp there. When I go
Nice.
there. So
I
I'll look
can't
for,
wait.
for those books you sent me, the list of.
Perfect. All right, moving on. We're about halfway through. Spider-Man Life Story number 4, the 90s, Chip Zdarsky.
Okay.
Nice. I thought you were going to say you borrowed money from her to get them. I might have. I don't know.
We can't confirm or deny that at this
Hey,
time.
Persia, can I borrow $50 to buy these books?
He's like,
Really?
look. I know I
Look.
told you I was going to take you out for ice cream, but
Give me
you know,
$50
we're just
right
gonna
now.
have to deal without it.
I took her to Subway. That's her favorite restaurant. But I told her, I said, in order for me to take you out to lunch, you have to come with me to the comic store. Okay.
He's
Off
all
we
those
go.
books. He's like, I know I told you I was going to take you out for ice cream, but when we get home, you're just going to have to deal with some chocolate syrup on an ice cube because I got to buy these books.
There you go. Spider-Man Life Story number 5. This is the second print.
That's a cool cover.
I love that cover. Looks great.
Mhm.
Some Amazing Spider-Man. We have 247.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like that cover.
Yeah, that's good. So, anybody tell me the
Good.
significance of this? This is Peter Parker, Spectacular Spider-Man, number 69.
That's the first appearance of Cloak and Dagger.
'Close.
69.
Oh, it's not?
Nope.
No, it's not the first.
It is
I thought it
the
was the first.
second.
Oh, second.
Hence the return of
I see the
Cloak and
return.
Dagger.
Yeah, I thought it was their first one.
Got that
68
for
was the first one.
$3.25.
That
Wow, that's a good price.
that 68 was so hard to find back when I was completing that collection.
I don't think that was their first appearance. I think their first
Awesome.
appearance was in the 50s or something like that.
No. It was. Hold on, I'm gonna.
I don't
check
think
that
it
out.
was
Hold on.
68. Well, while you're doing that, I'm going to
I'm
show
looking that
some
up because yeah. go
McFarlane
ahead.
stuff. So
ahead.
issue 2.
It was issue 64.
64. Okay.
Was their first
All right.
appearance.
64. So
Dan.
there you go. So
Great Lizard.
yeah, and it is not the color print error in here. I already looked. So all these McFarlanes I'm going to show you finished off all of the McFarlane issues for the self-titled run that I was missing. So issue 2, issue 4.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Issue 8.
I love that one.
Yeah, that's a great one. The little spider booty.
Spider ass.
Spider booty
Look at that spider butt.
There's
Yeah.
there you
Spider butt,
go. That's
spider
where
butt.
Rogue's
does whatever a spider butt can.
dump truck went to. Issue 10.
I love that
Yeah,
cover.
That's
Yeah.
great.
When did
I remember buying those when they were coming out. Wes sent me a video of like all the stuff that he just got from a collection.
Oh,
Yeah.
there we go, Pam.
Pam coming in strong.
There you
That's
go.
2 for the night.
There we go. Oh, Tim, the other day the Hulk 180 made it onto the Grumpy Old Nerd
Oh
show.
my
So
God.
it crossed streams.
Across the
Yeah.
streams.
That is
Across the
so
streams.
good.
But it's-
All right.
Wes showed me it sent me a video of like all these books that he picked up in a collection. I was like, wow, that's some good stuff. Like, yeah, I'd keep that. I'd keep that. I'd keep that.
Yep.
And at the bottom of the stack was a bunch of copies of Spider-Man 1. It was like the regular cover,
Oh
the
yeah.
gold one,
Oh yeah.
the silver one. And I told him, I was like, I always wanted those gold and silver ones, but those were so hot when they came out. I was like, I was 11-year-old going to the comic shop with
Yeah.
my allowance. Like, yeah, they were way
were
out of the price
impossible.
then.
All right, moving forward, guys. We're almost there to the end. Marvel 1985, one of my favorite miniseries ever. This is issue number 2.
It's cool. Sienkiewicz,
Oh,
maybe?
Tommy Lee Edwards.
Oh,
yeah,
Tommy
and
Lee
Mark
Edwards.
Millar. Issue number 3 with Dan and I's favorite character.
Big hit.
That's right.
I'm not
What's
a dick.
What's it stand for, Dan? What's MODOK stand for?
Oh, it's something designed only for killing. It was
Mechanized.
mechanized organism.
Organism.
Mechanized organism.
Mega oppressive dick of knives.
Oh,
I'm not a
there you
dick.
Dan, this one's for you, big sir. This is Avengers Forever, issue number 5.
Oh, that's such a good series.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm slowly getting all the issues that I need. I think I have 3 out of the 12 now.
Oh, when you get them, you're gonna have a lot of fun reading that. It's such a cool story.
Dan, this one's also for you. 2 in a row. Tell me the first appearance or who's on the cover. Tell me that. Transformers number 22.
Oh, it's
Jazz.
Combiner. I can't remember his name
No,
now.
that's not Jazz.
That is not Jazz.
No, shit, I can't remember his name. It wasn't an important character, but it
You
was
know-
an appearance.
Right? Yeah, we were talking about this. We were like, why did they put him there when it doesn't make any sense? He's
Looks
nothing.
like Jazz.
Yeah,
It's not Jazz.
I forget.
know.
Because I thought it was
Jazz,
Galvatron for a while.
Yeah, it's first appearance of the Stunticons.
Yeah. It was,
Oh, yeah, okay.
Is Destructor the one for Stunticon?
Menasor.
Menasor, that's right.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, Destructor is the other one. He's the one for no, wait, no, that was Bruticus. That was the one for Destructor is one of them. I don't know. They had a way. It was cool when they did Devastator, and then they were like, "Oh, we're gonna have like
nuts with it.
a dozen of these." No, what made Devastator badass is that he was the only one.
The only
Yeah.
one. The Autobots didn't even have anything to go against him.
Yeah,
And then with the
first
triple
they had-
changers as well.
Mhm.
The-
Remember the
close-
triple changers?
Yep.
Yeah, they had
Uh,
triple changes later.
Astroglide and
Astro-
Wait a minute.
Astro-
Astroglide, isn't that a Doc Johnson love product?
yes.
But
So
no, it was cool. Like the Decepticons had Devastator, and the Autobots had Omega Supreme,
Yeah.
exactly, and that was it.
and then they
All right.
introduced too many.
Found this at McKay's for $2. This is part of the Weapon X storyline, issue number 82.
Oh,
Nice.
Oh, nice.
That's good.
Harry Windsor Smith.
Can't go
Good
wrong.
stuff.
This one's pretty awesome, and this is for all of you. So this is continuing the books that I need for Uncanny X-Men. It's a little beat up, but I'm very happy with it. Showed you guys last time I was on, I showed you 142. This time I'm going to show you pre-100. This is issue 95.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's
Good
got a
stuff.
Wow.
over here. Where are you? Right there. It's
Where
got
are
a big chunk kind of missing out of the cover.
That's all
But
right.
no, yeah,
Yeah.
perfect. Yeah, issue
That's-
95,
Good.
third appearance of the new team.
yeah. I mean,
And the death of one of my favorite characters.
yeah. I mean, that's one that I'm working on X-Men Run too. But those early ones, like, they're just out of my price range now. But that's
Well-
what I look. I specifically look for ones that have bits of damage in them because they're going to be something more affordable.
I was
bad.
lucky enough to get this at an affordable price. Thank you, TJ. It is very nice. I was able to get this for $50 plus with a 25% discount. Take a couple more dollars off for that too.
Oh,
That's a good deal on that book.
Yeah, and for the damage that's on here, I'm very happy with that. And if I don't ever get another copy, I'll be perfectly fine
Yep.
with that. Moving forward, we're almost there. Daredevil #1. This is the fried pie variant.
I like pie.
I do too. Now, Dan, all these beautiful books are for you. I am
Oh.
only missing issues 1 and 2.
It's all about Catwolf.
No. this is all about Marvel's Justice League. And that would be
Oh, nice.
Well, Supreme.
that's right. So at McKay's for $1, I found I already had issue 7. So I found everything else but issue 1 and issue 2 of Squadron Supreme. So here's issue 3.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Such a great series. Have you
Oh,
read
yeah.
it before?
No, I'm waiting to get all of them.
Like I told
It
you,
was
that
really
one
good.
Defenders issue, there was that one Defenders issue that had the story that happened before this, but you don't have to read it to
Right.
get this, because I hadn't read when I was a kid. I got this and I just,
Yeah.
it fills you. The first issue fills you in. But God, that's such a great series.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
When they collected it in a graphic novel or trade paperback that I have, Mark Grunwald.
Yeah, his ashes.
were spread to the ink.
That's
Yeah,
so
because that was like his proudest book
Yep.
that he had done.
that's cool.
Hyperion.
I like that.
Badass.
Yes.
Yeah. That right there.
Tom Thumb.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got a couple more. Issue 10. There's Wonder Woman. No, wait, that's not Wonder
Power
Woman.
Princess.
Power Princess.
Power Princess.
Issue 11
Nice.
Yep.
and issue 12.
Oh, great.
You know what?
So
That
good.
it's funny. Like I first discovered that book. That was the first issue that I saw of it. The library that was by my house used to have comics, and you could rent the comics, just like any other book. And they had the library stamp on it, and that's where I first saw that series.
That's great.
I had rented that book out from the library, and I was like, "Oh, this is pretty cool."
Wow. All right, Sal. Thank you guys for going down that long road with me. Now, if you
Great
please,
books.
you're welcome. Thank you.
I'll tell
Congratulations.
you, whenever you complete it, let me know what you think of it, because it's, like I said, it's absolutely fantastic. And then there was a graphic novel that they did after that called Death of a Universe
Mhm.
that takes place right after that. That's also just really, really good.
Right on. That sounds perfect.
Awesome.
All right, Sal, the floor is yours, good sir.
Thank
what do you
you.
got for back issues?
I got these, and I got 3 slabs I'm going to show off as well.
Uh-oh.
But the reason why I got these is because I went to the shop with Dan on Friday. We pick up our regular stuff. I have a set budget. I was pretty much at that budget. And then I was taking my car to be serviced. But just before I'm leaving to go get my car serviced, my wife shoots me a text or email and says, "Hey, I found this coupon. Use the coupon for the oil change," which reduced it by half. And I was like, "Ooh, that means I could spend a little bit more." So while I was at the shop, while I was at the car being serviced, my comic book store has 2 locations, one in Frederick, one in Gaithersburg. That shop is right walking distance to the Frederick store. So
Wow.
I said, "Well, how long is it going to be? Oh, an hour? Okay, I'll be back." And I walked over and did a little shopping.
Oh,
Did a
okay.
little shopping.
Nice.
So
The
I
Frederick
noticed
store
I
is
had
really awesome.
the Frederick store. Yeah, it is awesome. I should do it on the spot there because
Yes.
Oh, with the graphic, not the trades, the toys, the back issues, and the statues.
the giant Hulk
Man.
statue. Yeah, pretty cool.
Yes,
They're
they
having
used to take that to Baltimore. They used to take that to Baltimore with
Yeah.
them all the time.
they're having sales, different sales all month long.
Right now it's like 50% on action
Action
figures.
figures.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Mm.
next
Alright.
week it's hot toys, I think.
Yep. So I noticed I was missing Uncanny Spider-Man number 4, so picked that one up.
Well, good job.
Nice cover.
I was missing Spine-Tingling Spider-Man number 3 for some reason,
Oh, wow.
so
Oh.
I picked that up. Yeah, I suppose basically I just opened up CLZ and went, "Wait a minute, I'm missing this issue.
Yeah.
All right, let me grab that."
Yeah.
This is the Realm of X number 2.
All those books he's missing, Dan, are used as bookmarks in between his Venom issues.
That's
Yeah.
right.
That's
Mhm.
why he's missing him.
Yep. Red
Mhm.
Goblin
Oh,
number
great.
8. Huh?
Nice.
And that's where I also picked up the 2 other Green Lantern variant covers. I picked those up, but I counted those as this week's pull because it was this week. All right, so Gary, This is for
Yes.
you. I'm going to show you this one first. Let's do a little slow reveal here.
Oh,
Dun,
that-
dun,
hold on.
dun,
Oh.
dun.
Jim Aparo.
Oh,
Jim Aparo,
the boy Wildcat.
Wildcat.
Yep.
I think this was a story we talked about on our Wildcat
did,
show. If I remember
yeah.
right. So
Yep.
I paid $8, a little bit less because they gave me the discount, so a little bit less than $8
Wow.
for that. And
Good job.
Raven Bold,
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Geo and Batman. So
Very good.
and this was 6, so I paid a little bit less than 6 for
that's
How
nice.
many more issues do you need to complete the run, Sal?
it. All of them.
You only need 100. You only need 198.
Oh my
Okay,
god, dude,
20
you're getting there,
maybe-
buddy.
Maybe 2025.
I have an unbroken run on there. Starts at
Oh,
yeah,
there we
one,
go.
All right. We're gonna see what we'll do matching runs after a while. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I actually picked up this Carnage slab.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
nice.
Carnage number 1 has
I
an egg
love
on
the
that. Was
computer
terrible.
screen. Give her a nice little
Right
tilt.
there.
There you
Yeah.
go.
There you go. Cletus.
Yep.
And
Man,
a 9.8.
Bad,
That
badass
is awesome.
Badass cover.
982.
982. So I bought
Look
these,
at
but
that.
that's not bad. Let's
That's
do this one
wonderful.
last. This one I love because I picked this one up, and this is a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive,
Ooh.
and it's the Flashpoint
Oh,
number
neat.
1,
Oh,
and the back cover is.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's
Excellent.
great.
This makes me want to pick up another copy of this just so I can put the two together.
yeah.
Yep.
You know,
Wow.
Do that.
I'm
That
gonna
is
keep
true.
my
He's
eye
the
out for it.
slab guy, Dan. He can do anything.
I haven't even seen that cover before. That's a
Yep.
cool one.
All right, this one. Okay, so the Flash book and this book I bought
Mhm.
from the same seller, and I kind of low talked them down on this one, but this one is Fantastic Four number 200.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yep.
It's a 7.5,
Yes, it is.
but
Jack Kirby cover.
Jack Kirby cover. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Sure is. Yep.
So made a little wheel and deal for that one, but that was
That
not
display
bad.
that looks like it displays really well.
It does.
Mhm.
It does.
Yeah.
And I think what does it say that? Yeah, Jack Kirby, Joe Sinnott cover, Doctor Doom appearance, Marv Wolfman story.
Wow.
It says white pages,
Yes.
but I wasn't sure what was wrong with it. I didn't look it up.
That's
could see some
And
wonderful.
an
reasons that it-
anniversary.
Yep. 200
Anniversary issue number 200.
Yes,
Yep.
indeed.
Hey, Sal, why don't you go ahead and give Flippin' Pages an answer there? What is the on average size of your collection?
On average, I
Yeah.
can tell you the exact amount:
What's the exact amount?
13,495.
Oh, wow. Dan, what
Because-
about you, sir?
Someone has his CLZ open.
I have my CLZ open all the time.
That's what I'm doing right now.
I'm not like these guys. I don't have CLZ because I'm too cheap to pay for it.
Yeah.
I got CLZ when I finally organized my collection to catalog it, and then once I had it all in there, I made myself my own Excel spreadsheet and retyped everything that was in CLZ into a spreadsheet. Canceled
Sounds like a lot of
CLZ.
work.
Yeah, well, it was then. Now all I do is, every week I just update it with whatever I get.
So, Dan, what's your issue count?
I am.
What's your body bag count?
Oh, I wasn't gonna say it.
I don't know the exact number off the top of my head, but it's like 100 or 200 books away from 15,000.
Nice.
Wow. I have the smallest collection in the room right now, but it's not the size.
It's how you use it.
It's not the
how you
size of the
use it.
collection; it's how you use it.
I have just over 5,000. So,
Okay.
But-
that's-
but in my defense, I lost probably 2 times that. You guys have heard the story. I'm not
Right.
going to go through the story again, but I lost probably double that
in Vegas.
2 years ago. Not in Vegas.
But-
in Vegas.
But
You
Tim,
lost it in Vegas.
Yeah.
with the volume of back issues that you buy compared to what most of us buy, you'll be right up there by the end
Yep.
of the year. Because
I'm
we
working
come out here
on
with back issues like, wants to be like, oh, I got these 3, and someone's like, oh, I got these 4 back issues of Slab. Tim's like, I went to McKay's and I bought 65 back issues.
All for $1.
No,
Yeah.
all for $1.
Like,
All right.
at this point, like, they must see you at McKay's at this place. They must see you walk in and be like, oh, he's back again.
He's back again. Must be
Wow.
payday.
Yep, exactly.
But we gotta have Gary. We gotta
Well,
your
look,
body count.
It looks like flipping pages says over 40,000 gold ultra
Nice.
modern. That's pretty
Wow.
great.
That's awesome, though. That's awesome. Flipping pages.
As of this week's books, I'm at 59,309.
Not stopping.
Not stopping and not counting my doubles. Doesn't count my doubles.
Oh, you'll definitely be 60,000.
Before the end of the year, I'll be at
Yeah.
60,000.
Wow.
And that's appropriate because this is my 50th consecutive year of collecting comics. So very appropriate. But yeah.
Because why?
60
Because why is that? Because why is that?
Why is that? Because I never stopped, not for a single day. Not for a single day. Because I made time for the most important things in my life: football, girls, comics. That's right.
I did end up
some push-ups.
stopping
And some push-ups.
for it was about a year, and really the only reason was because I had the shop I was going to when I lived in Southern Maryland, and then I moved up. I moved up where I was like a little over an hour away, but I've been going to this shop for so many years, I didn't want to switch, so I would still drive down to the shop like whenever I could, but it was such a long distance that, as the time went on, it was like less and less frequent that I could drive all the way down there, to the point when I just couldn't make it again. And I ended up for about a year there just not like going and picking up new stuff. And then when I started working in Middletown, I started going to Beyond Comics, and I was like, all right, I got to fill in the gaps for all this stuff, all these new books that I missed for a year.
You had to fill in your gaping holes?
I
Wow.
did.
There it is.
Yeah,
Gaping holes.
Gaping holes.
Sal, is that it for your back issues this week?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Dan, let's go ahead and move this gravy train along so we can get to the showcase.
Choo choo.
There we go.
I just got 2 things this week. So, like I said, the shop me and Sal go to, they're having a bunch of sales every week in February. So, last week it was graphic novels and collected volumes and stuff. This week it's action figures. I think next week it's like up to 40% off of hot figures, the Hot Toys figures.
Yeah.
The week after that, it's they're having a big sale where they're pulling stuff. They have a warehouse. They're pulling stuff out of the warehouse, and they're gonna have like this massive dollar bin sale with like all their stuff that's been in their warehouse for years. And then the week after that, they're having half off of all their back issues. They said like all the back issues, everything, even the wall books, the expensive stuff, everything's on sale.
And when is that going to be at Beyond?
I think that's the last weekend, and I'll have to check the dates. I'll check the email and I'll let you
In
know.
February or March?
It's the end of February, beginning of March. I just can't remember exactly, but I have the email. I'll let you know.
And when are they bringing all? Yeah, let me know, because I want to know when they're bringing all the other books in too.
Yeah,
because I may be there tomorrow. I may be in that store.
What's that one in Frederick?
Yeah.
Well, this week is just the figures, but you can go and
Yeah.
outside of new figures, like all the old ones are on sale. So,
Well, we're just going to be in the area, I think. As of right
Yeah.
now, we may be driving through Frederick tomorrow. Yeah.
so
All right.
my,
We'll talk after offline, Gary.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So one of my collecting goals in my video was, since I have that U.S. Agent figure my wife got me for Christmas, I wanted to get the Marvel Legends figures for all of the West Coast Avengers figures, characters from West Coast Avengers that are out there. So they had one of them there. So, and since it was half off, I pulled the trigger on it and got the Hawkeye.
Sky Cycle.
With this, yes.
Yes, with the
Nice.
so
And he should have the arrow that has Ant-Man on it, right? Is that one? Or is that a different?
I think that's a different one. I think that's
Okay.
the one that's the individual figure.
Okay, that's what I got.
Wow.
But yeah, it was half off, so I was like,
Nice.
all right, I'll pull the trigger on it. This will be good with Sky Cycle one with the display too, because I'm gonna leave it in the box until I get I got these two probably until I get another one or two. Then I'll open them up and actually put them on display. But having him on the Sky Cycle with how it sits up here, that'll make it good for putting it on the display with the kind of around it.
Wow.
One thing I find funny too, like I was telling Travis at the shop, and I was telling Sal, you see the costume that the figure's wearing on here, right?
Mhm.
Like that's the costume. That's the artwork they chose for the side of it. Because like all the artwork of him in this costume you could have picked.
Just pick
And that's the one that you picked.
pick a Hawkeye picture.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter which one it is. Go ahead.
But, I mean,
Well, they didn't have the skirt picture at least.
Yeah, it's not the skirt one, and it's not that weird Goliath one where he's like got shoulder things but no shirt. And
Wow.
so I got that, and then I also last week I showed off a Kickstarter book that I got, Old Man Thunder Punch, which I just read today. It was today or yesterday. It's a really fun book, so I'm anxious to see what they do again. And I just got on Friday. I just got in another book that I had backed, which is the book 4 of the Impossible Jones team up series,
Ooh.
teaming up with this other character, American Angel, but all of the characters that have shown up in the other Impossible Jones books.
I've not
That's
gotten mine
nice.
yet. So
Really?
good soon. Yeah.
It could be soon too. It's got this nice spot gloss on it. The campaign, not only was it fully back, but it ended up hitting all these stretch goals. So it got like spot gloss on the cover. It added all these bonus pages into it because originally it was going to be just like regular comic size, but it ended up being square bound, like 100 pages.
Very
One of
nice.
them is cool because those old 100 pagers for DC, the way they all did those cover designs, they actually had an alternate cover for this that was designed like
Nice.
that, but it was like a ratio thing. I just, I didn't have the money for that, but I got this, and then it's got all of the extra stuff that comes with it. So I got, it came with this nice
Oh,
And-
wow.
for the character Holly Days, and she's like a Harley Quinn type sidekick to a villain called Krampus. I got the sticker for for being a backer within the first 48 hours.
Nice.
So he does this, on all the campaigns they have this stuff, if you back in the first 48 hours you get a special sticker. I've gotten them for all of them. And then the cool thing is as the campaign goes, like they hit these stretch goals, you get more stuff added on. So I got these chibi stickers that are
Oh,
included in it
wow.
too.
Very
That's,
cool.
that's the Krampus character. Got this cool Adam Hughes poster that
Oh,
came with it. I'll
wow.
probably try and get a frame to put this in.
Oh, that looks great.
Pull out so you
Very nice.
can,
Wow.
and got this other poster, mini poster for.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
That's cool.
Yeah, that, and then it also had this card in it for the new Kickstarter, which he just launched on Valentine's Day, which I highly, I got Sal into this series.
Yeah.
I was telling him, like, this is really good. I highly encourage anybody to check out the Impossible Jones stuff. The book is it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's just a fun, cool, entertaining comic story. And, they did the graphic novel. In fact, I got it sitting here. The first one they did was this one, Grin and Gritty,
Yeah.
which introduced the character, which is a nice hardback. And then when he did the follow-up, instead of doing a regular follow-up, he decided to do these 4 team-up issues, so that's why you can see it's this, A, B, C, and then
Right.
this
Wow.
D. And the one that he just launched is a graphic novel is a collected volume that's collecting all 4 of the team-up books, and then it's going to have like 15 new pages in it too. And he launched it on Valentine's Day, and it was fully backed within like 3 hours of launching.
Big Marv's going to
You
throw
should,
that on
Big
his
Marv.
list.
It's good.
There
You
you go.
should. It's a lot of fun, and he's already like past the 2. I think the first 2 stretch goals.
Yeah.
Flipping
And,
pages, we haven't forgotten about your questions. Just that one about the market circling a bottom, that's better left for a pre-show when we have a lot more time to go into it.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Go
and
for
I
it.
will say that to close it out, that I've been after the guy that the books by Carl Kessel and David Hahn. I've been after Carl Kessel for like a year and finally nailed it down where I'm going to be doing an interview with him for Codex on Monday at 12:30.
Oh, that's wonderful. Wonderful.
Yeah, I got all my questions ready to go. So I'll be sitting down and talking with him Monday about the Impossible Jones books, him co-creating Superboy, King Shark. He was the one that wrote the Fantastic Four book when they revealed that Ben Grimm is Jewish.
Nice.
So he wrote the Hawk and Dove miniseries that Rob Liefeld drew, and I'm going to ask him about that whole thing. Like, hey, what was the deal with Rob Liefeld like drawing all the panels like sideways, and then you guys having to fix it afterwards? He didn't tell anyone he was going to do it.
Well, all right, Dan, that's all you got for back issue stuff, right?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
All right. Gary, the floor is yours, sir.
All right. Well, the back issue segment will be short and it will be sweet. It is one book and it's a fairly recent back issue, but it's a 1 in 25 cover and it's Green Arrow number 5.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
Oh,
Wait, let me make this.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks awesome.
Yeah.
that
That's
is great.
yeah. So that's a great cover. So Green Arrow number 5, pretty recent, but a really cool variant.
Wow, I like that.
Yeah, I do too. So thank you. All right. So we're going to go the independent route today, and we're going to focus on some independent books, but one by but we saw this guy on our this artist that I'm gonna and writer that I'm gonna showcase. We saw some of his work on the Jonah Hex show that we did on. It is going to be Tim Truman. So here's some of his
Ooh.
Spider book 1, which was Spider was an old Golden Age character, and he kind of redid him. Here's the second issue.
Oh, wow.
So
Nice.
these are all Truman covers. There's 2. There's 3.
That one I dig. I like that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. There's 4.
Oh, and I like that too.
There's
Yeah.
4. And let's see. And these are square bounds too. So they're
Wow.
they're thick. Square
What
bound.
year did these come out?
I'm going to say these are 90s.
Okay.
These got to be 90s. Here's another Spider cover.
Ooh.
Oh, that looks cool.
Yeah.
Very swashbuckly.
Mm-hmm.
They definitely don't have a '90s feel to them. They have an older horror type of feel to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm thinking, maybe 80s. Maybe one of you guys could look it up. But
Oh,
maybe late 80s. Here's a great one-shot Truman did the cover for.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So the Gerber bags make it a little tricky.
Is that Eclipse?
Yes.
That's
Yes,
great.
That's Eclipse. So, but with Truman, the favorite, the favorite thing that he did, in my estimation, is he did the fellow that the original ad came out for this, and I have a poster of it that Truman signed and numbered, and it said not just a pretty face, and it's this image, Grimjack.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh,
So that
So that's
Spider
Grim-
stuff came out in '91.
91. Okay.
wow. Okay.
All right. I said 90s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, thank you, Sal. But yeah, there's the first issue. I just think that's an amazing cover.
That's
And-
great.
Grimjack lives in Sinishare, which is a place where every block can go into a different dimension, and in one block, science may work. So he has a laser gun, and the next one, magic may rule. So he'll need a sword. So it shifts into different realities, and also it's an interdimensional city. So and
Wow.
he's a mercenary. He's got the great scar. Here's the second issue. Love this. Love Grimjack.
I like that.
That's cool.
Yeah, I would love to do it as a character of the week, but I don't know if y'all would be able to read any material. Here's one of my favorite covers.
If we had enough prep time.
Yep.
Yeah, just like Batman. If we have enough prep time.
Time.
Well, I don't know if these are available like the Marvel and DC's are, to read online and stuff. But
Give me a second and I'll let you know.
yeah, but these issues, these have been collected too, by the way. But anyway, I just love that cover. Love
That's a
that
great cover.
Yeah.
Oh, and that too.
Yeah. Let's see. Here's 5. There's 5.
Eternity
Eternity
Road.
Road. Yep. And at the end of Eternity Road is this fella here, Jericho Naleski, who is who kind of guards the road.
I love the names. That's just so cool.
Oh yeah.
So on this real quick, so on this site that I use to read comics online for research, they have Grimjack issues 1 through 81 plus the special.
Okay.
And then there's also Grimjack Killer Instinct and Grimjack the Manx Cat.
Well, very good. Well, those are great stories, man.
Wow.
So maybe I can give it to you one day.
And Demon Knight, a Grimjack graphic novel.
Right. That's when they introduced the new Grimjack. Yeah, but those are great stuff.
And I can send you guys the link if you when it comes time if you need it.
I like that. That's cool.
Yeah. Just and again, great Tim Truman art. He did like the first 20 issues. Right. Ostrander and Truman co-created this character. So Ostrander stayed on. Oh, I love this cover.
Yeah.
Oh, that is
cool. That's pretty wicked.
Yep. And he's got a great backstory. Like I said, really cool mercenary. And he's, some of them have a Western feel like that.
That's cool.
Yeah. And so Truman did about the first 20 issues of the art, and then he left. Ostrander stayed. Tom Sutton did the art after that I didn't like so much. But then after a while, Tom Mandrake came on and did the art. And it was really good again.
Suspect.
Yep. There's a.
Oh, that's cool.
That reminds me of the Deathlock cover on Captain America.
And Grimjack's main man is a character, Black Jack Mack, which is really cool too.
Black Jack Mack.
Black Jack Mack. Him, like I said. And Grimjack's name is John Gaunt. And he owns a bar. So there you go.
That's a great cover too.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. So let's see. Here we go. I dig this one a lot too.
Oh,
yeah.
It's got a Punisher feel to it.
It does. Yep. Thank you, Big Marv. These are all great books. With Tim Train. And, I bought these myself off the rack, so they're in pretty great shape too.
Wow.
So, I'm a one-time owner. I bought. And this is the last regular issue he did, one of my favorites.
Oh.
And there he is with Black Jack Mack and with Jericho Naleski.
Nice.
And Grimjack's got that great scar. So just
he's got a demented look on his face there.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's known as the Grinner. And then I do have a couple of the mini series here we'll look at that are pretty cool cover. The Manx Cat.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Wow. That's IDW. So they're still putting stuff out, at least fairly recently.
Well, yeah, they kind of they had kind of redid it. But because First went out of business.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I know some of the Grimjack stuff is still, unfortunately, taught it. There was going to be a series of Grimjack. I mean, I'm sorry. There was going to be a TV show of Grimjack, and COVID ended up killing it. It would have been so good. Mike Gold, who was the editor at this time, he talked about it, and they were so excited about it, but COVID kind of killed that project. And the guy that was going to be the showrunner was a kid that grew up loving Grimjack.
Oh, man.
Had they cast it yet?
I don't know that they had cast it yet.
That looks cool.
Yeah, that's a black.
Yeah, I like that.
Black shiny cover. And that's a symbol. There's a great.
That's cool.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, so Killer Instinct. And these have all been done in trade and all. But yeah, IDW came along and, you've done some. Oh, I love that cover.
That's great.
Yeah.
And we just got a couple more. Killer Instinct again.
I like that.
Yeah. And there we go. Oh, I love
Oh,
Ooh.
it. Yeah. And again, he did the Jonah Hex miniseries, Riders
Yeah.
of Alarm and such, Shadows West, and Two Gun Mojo that are well worth looking. This is fantastic. Yeah.
wow.
And this is Ostrander and Truman again.
That's
And then,
very science fiction right there.
oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. And then
Yeah.
this is the last one I have to show.
Oh, nice. That looks
Yeah.
great.
I love that. That's good.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So that is our
Ostrander.
showcase. A little bit of Tim Truman action, a little bit independent. Grimjack, one of the coolest names, Grimjack. What a
Right?
Oh, yeah.
What a
Yeah.
great name.
Yeah.
So
Ladies and gentlemen, Gary, as always, man, that showcase is so fantastic, and each week it's something different, and
yeah.
and I love it. I'm always surprised. It's wonderful.
Well,
All
thank you
right,
for allowing me to show them.
absolutely, ladies and gentlemen, it's late. It's time
is
for
late.
bed. But before we do that, I want to thank you very, very much for the amount of support that you guys have given us in the chat today. That is so awesome. We love interacting with you. We love talking with you, new people that are coming in all the time, and those of you that have been here for a little bit. We always appreciate and are very happy to see you all in there. Great stream, great chat. Thanks to all for a
Yep.
fun-filled Saturday night. That's what we aim to do right there.
Thanks,
Thanks for
DJ.
joining us.
Yeah,
Thank you, GJ.
Absolutely.
Do you know why we enjoy it so much, ladies and gentlemen? I'll tell you why. It's because of Hulk 180.
That's
Yep.
right.
There you go.
That's where we
And our
all
chat-
first appeared.
That, that is correct. That's where chat first appeared too. Amazing. Love it. Absolutely. Big Marv, we hope to see more of you. Flipping pages, the same. Richard,
Yep.
Pam, TJ, glad to have you guys in here. Always a great time. Yeah, it's awesome. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Let's go ahead and get some quick business out of the way, and then I will tuck you in. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got something we want to give it to you. Uncle Gary, what would that be?
Oh, here at the Codex Station, we want you to know that we have all the socials, and we would like nothing better than to give them to you.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen, at the Codex Station. If you loved what you saw tonight, go ahead and hit the like, share, subscribe, and follow. It would mean the world to us to have you as part of the Codex family. And we would love to show more people just like you the type of stuff that we do all the time, every time. Once again, at the Codex Station, ladies and gentlemen. Also, if you want to look really cool in the morning while we're making pancakes or waffles, go ahead and head over to thecodexstation.com for all your Codex needs. Get some merch, meet the team, and so much more. This beautiful guy over here made that website, and it looks gorgeous.
Yes,
You
he
can look
did.
at that while Gary pours you a cup of coffee.
That's right.
Thecodexstation.com, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we are getting out of here. You know who these guys are. That's Sal the Slab Guy. Over there is the road manager himself, Dan the Kelly Art. And down below is the curator of the Library of Comics, the Ric Flair
Woo!
of comic books himself, Uncle Gary. We be here and reading. Absolutely, Big Marv. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we
Good
are going to get
man.
out of here. Thank you very much once again for your time tonight. We will see you next time.
See ya.
Hulk 180.
Hulk 180.
Ape and holes.
There it is. Now I can end the stream. Love ya. Bye.
Bye.